Wait on my chat box to show back up. I see everything but my chat box. Mm-mm-mm. There we go. Finally loaded. I kind of like it on this format. Okay. All right, so y'all, I restarted. Well, I updated the microphone. I restarted, the whole system and moved the microphone closer to me. Let me know if you can hear. Let me know if you can hear. It's not your. Ooh, it's not the way that you carry yourself. Oh, girl, you're not mine. Cause you're the kind of girl that I'm in dreams are made of. Sorry, kind of girl that a man could be brought to call his own. Mm, you're so pretty. I wouldn't think about you. Don't know what he's. Oh, let me pull it up in the background so at least I can know what I'm looking at. Yeah, Spirit speaking to me right now. Spirit is speaking to me right now. This gonna be my last free one, so you might want to come in and get all the questions you want to get in. Oh, thank you, Nicola. I lost a lot of subscribers from the years back because over the years your girl been in and out this thing. I've been in and out this thing. So thank you for sticking in there for riding with me. I appreciate longevity. Hey, Trippy Love. Hey, Joe. How does C feel about me? He's Aries, I'm Pisces. No communication. All right, let's see what's up. What's up with it? Gonna get Trippy Love, and then Joe is up next. Trippy Love. How does C feel about me? That Aries card just flipped out, so his energy is in the space, in the place. Let's see what's going on for yours. I know you're still so fine. How does C feel about Trippy, the Pisces? How does C, the Aries, feel about Trippy, the Pisces? Pisces and Aries, they have good energy. Just saying. Some of the best duos. Okay. I got you, Joe. We'll look into it, Nicole. We're going to see. Let's see. Trippy. Fresh energy for Trippy. Hey, KT. How does he feel about me? C is hiding his feelings, Trippy. He hiding his feelings. It's a lot of excitement. It's like a childish kind of like excitement. May not know exactly how to come to you. Player style of Aries is gonna be real particular about how they come off, and right now he's trying to figure out how to communicate it, like how to get it across without seeming too corny or too childish. But it seems like a solid, stable connection up underneath it all. Like this is something that would fulfill both. You see, You looked in my life. You see, mm-hmm. Do do do. Only what you making. Okay, got you. Light in the world. See what's on you. You cut him off recently and deleted your social media. That don't look like it's stopping him in no way, shape, or form. It's so in terms of feelings now. The King of Cups came in reverse, so it's not being exhibited. The feelings are not being exhibited, but they're definitely there. But trying to find a way to get some communication in, or trying to find a way to approach without looking crazy or looking childish, that energy is definitely here because it's a connection here that it's worth something. It will be fulfilling. There is a list, yes, KT. Well, you can ask your question and or drop your question or your birthday. This the energy of somebody. If they can't reach you through the method, through the way that they usually do, they're gonna try to figure out a way around it. Prince of Wands is it ain't stopping nothing. It ain't stopping nothing. The feelings are still there. They're still the same. It's just trying to figure out a way to communicate that won't look crazy or that won't look childish. He don't want to play himself. Yeah, just trying to figure out the right way to do it, the player way to do it, the best way to come across, some way that's gonna look official. Basically, he want to approach you in a way where you won't be able to like turn him down or you won't be able to say no. So he's looking for the way to get like directly at what it is that he wants to say to you the right way and come with some authority. He don't want to come with no little, little nothing. He want to come with an impact. So be on the lookout for it, trippy. Aries and Pisces have really good energy together. I ain't trying to tell you what to do. I'm just throwing that in there. Aries and Pisces work very well together. Joe. We on Joe now. Joe is June 3rd. Question you want information about? Okay, long term romantic soulmate. June 3rd. Joe is June 3rd. We want to get some information about the long term romantic soulmate. Joe, June 3rd. Fresh energy, fresh energy, fresh energy. Let's get some fresh energy in the space. Shame. Fresh energy, June 3rd for Joe. For long term romantic soulmate. Long term romantic soulmate. The romantic soulmate with longevity. Long term. The one that's here to stay. Let's get a message for Joe. June 3rd energy. Long term romantic soulmate. This is somebody is not going to be if the past people that you've dealt with look a certain way, this person would be different. The look is different from what you're used to. It may be different from what's currently popular. So if you're the type who goes after a certain look, then the long term romantic soulmate will be nothing like that. Mm. King of Swords, Two of Pentacles. And I think it's the fact that this would be stepping outside of your norm. I felt this energy of like break the code, breaking the code. It's something about this that I don't feel like necessarily taboo energy, but it's somebody who's different from what you currently or what you used to go to. If you have a type, if you don't have a type, then it's just different from what's popular or what's the norm. But there's a very protective energy around it. Like if people look from the outside in at the two of you, you and your long term romantic partner, um, they may have something to say or they may like think something, but I feel hushed tones. Like it would be like it's like elephant in the room energy. Like it's how can I explain this? Because I hear Drake in my head talking about he like BBWs, the kind that make everybody in the room uncomfortable. It's like there's a difference. It could be like age gap, or it could be like a difference in size. One is like much larger or much taller than the other. It would be something that would like stand out. Like people would notice it. Your long-term romantic partner, people would notice it, but then there's also this energy like I dare you to say something. Like you won't let nobody step to you about this person, and vice versa. They wouldn't let nobody else step to them about you. Equal energies. Both of you have you share some of the same experiences or the same struggles. This person could come from a similar background as you, or they just have shared like a similar journey in terms of the things that they've gone through. If you have like any like traumas or tragedy, the first thing that come to your mind when I say trauma or tragedy, they could have gone through the same thing in their life too, and that would be something that you two could bond over. We have the lovers card here. So Gemini card here is present on the table. It would be both of you choosing each other, meaning this is something that would be intentional. It's not, oh, I'm just physically attracted to this person, because like I said, there's something about appearance here that's different, or that's not what would be considered popular, or that's not what the hot thing is, or that's what's not the it's not the popping body type right now. But you choose him or her and they choose you. Like it's an intentional choosing. Yes, we see that there's something different about our relationship, or yes, we see as an age gap, or yes, we see as long distance. It's just something that would not be the norm, as they call it. Aquarius energy could be here, could be an Aquarius woman, or just a very I heard awkward. If not awkward, then just kind of eccentric, something very different. This person may dress different or wear their hair different, may not have no hair at all. Because as soon as I said, I heard bald. But whatever the case may be, it's something about the exterior that is really is different and is noticeable. It's out of the norm. Not so much to say taboo, because it really ain't too much things that's taboo these days. People doing any old thing out here, but there's the energy of from a distance, like more childish people would they you could find somebody like that like they'll have something to say about it. Be like, oh, look at that person with that person, like they look funny or something. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like it would be that type of energy, but at the same time it's like ain't nobody gonna step to either one of y'all about it. But yeah, you choose each other, meaning it's not just like a sexual thing, or you look good, I look good, so we're gonna be together. Not saying either of you are ugly, but it's just something different, and you'll know that it's not just like a sexual attraction, or you're not just with this person because looks, and they're not just with you because of looks. It could be the age thing because I have the Emperor here, who is usually like an older man, and then we have the Princess of Pentacles that came out on top of it, which would be a younger woman. So it could be age difference, or like you're significantly taller than the person, or they're like significantly taller than you. Because a tall woman with a man, a lot of people would be like, "What?" Like Kevin Hart and his wife, something like that. But it's not enough for people to like pick on or like roast or nothing about it. It's just noticeable, but it's hushed tones type of noticeable. Like, people see y'all coming and be like, "Oh, okay, that looks different," but ain't no big thing. The Empress, the High Priestess. Mm, these are close energies. High, powerful woman energy. Young but ready. It's youthful energy here, but there's a maturity about it. So if it is a much younger person, then they have the maturity that matches yours. That's why can't nobody really say nothing about this person. When we fell in love, do you remember the time? I don't feel like this is somebody that you already know. This is a new person. You could meet them on a trip where you just like going out to have fun by yourself, but you come across this person because there's this energy like Prince of Pentacles, Prince of Wands, and Eight of Wands. Here's this energy of you doing your own thing, just off on your own, and then bam, like just happens. Like really, you're not even really thinking about it. You just out enjoying yourself. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles confirms that out dolo doing your own thing, and then bam, it's like you just meet a person and y'all click. But yeah, there is again this energy of y'all share something. It's like maybe a parent passed or something, or loss of a child. Not saying any of that is specifically for you, but those type of situations, like that type of hurt or that type of experience or trauma that changes a person. Both of y'all have that in common, and that's like where the bond kicks off at. The arts, express yourself through creative activities. I don't know if you be like going to a concert or a festival, some type of getaway weekend or something. Just going somewhere to enjoy yourself and have fun. And you around a whole bunch of different eclectic people. What is it? Afrofest. Um, what is that thing where it be like a whole bunch of people and they be dressed like real cool and stuff like, or cosplay if you're into that, like one of those festivals. Yeah, festival, concert, that type of vibe there. That's where you meet somebody like that. Is something about their look is really different. So those type of cosplay and like Afrofest and stuff where people just look really different and really cool, and they have different color hairstyles and like rings and stuff all in their face, and full sleeves and tatted and stuff. Something about this person's appearance is different, and y'all connect, and you meet them while you just out having fun. So yeah, that's for you, Joe. Okay, we're on Nicola. Nicola now. Hey, hey, everybody who came in. If he older, he better be established. Joe, if it's that much of an age difference, you better be established. Okay, we're going to Nicola. If you're coming in, you could drop your question or your birth date. I have a few because while I was doing the reading, other questions and birthdays will come in. So there is like a little bit of line right now. I don't think it's too long though. So drop your question, drop your birthday if you don't have a specific question, and I will get to you. I do leave my lives up so you can always come back and watch the live. But yeah, if you just have a question, a burning question, and you need to get in and out, then tip a little something to the Cash App, and I will get to you ahead of the others. But other than that, drop your question on your birthday and be prepared. Okay, Nicole wants to know, will you find love? Nicole wants to know, is there love coming for her? Will Nicole found love? Nicole find love. Nicole find love. Can't understand you. When you get just like OD strict about what it is that you want, that's when it comes in for you. The first few cards that came out is just talking about, the stuff that is currently being offered, the material we're currently working with just ain't it. So we're wanting to move away from that. You got the Prince of Cups, which is like, little crushy crush energy, but it ain't really hitting on nothing. There's nothing that can materialize from that. And we have the Five of Cups, Eight of Cups. So something is really, or somebody really getting on your nerves. The way certain people are, the dating pool right now is like, bleh, getting on your nerves. And the Alien, which is setting yourself apart. So getting out of just the mess. It's a whole cesspool out here. I've already said that on this live once, so I'm saying it again. It's a whole cesspool out here, but once you get away from the foolishness, the mind games, the alphas, betas, you have to do this way and be high value this, high value that. Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, but his little flunkies, all of those people, when you get away from people like that and just get really strict, and I mean like slick mouth strict. Like if a person approaches you or a man approaches you and trying to spit game or trying to give my games, just be looking at a square in the eye, be like, brother, you ain't it. When you get that strict and that ice queen ish, that type of energy around you with men or with whoever it is that you're attracted to, that's when the right one, King of Pentacles, comes in. But you got to be like OD on what it is that you want. Ten of Wands and the Starman. Like, people always say you got to keep your options open. No, you don't. Know exactly what it is that you want and wait for the universe to send you that. But as soon as you get like ice cold, ice cold, ice cold. What's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. As soon as you get ice cold, that's when they can come around for you. If y'all have another question, you can. If you have another question, you can ask it. I don't put a limit on the questions, but when you badgering somebody, when you're doing a lot. So I would just ask that you conduct yourselves properly. Hey, Hannah. What's coming for Chrissy in love? What's coming for Chrissy in love? Single Libra energy. What's coming for Chrissy in love? What's coming for Chrissy in love? What's coming for Chrissy in love? And we grab the girls and we grab a couple more. We all can meet me in the middle of the floor. The air is thick, smelling right. Don't be so quick to walk away. Chrissy wants to know what's coming in love. Single Libra energy. Chrissy wants to know what's coming for her in love. Fresh energy, concise, precise. There's too many cards popping out. There is some controlling energy around you, but it's like we're moving away from it. We're moving away from the controlling energy, and we're going toward authentic connections. So that controlling energy doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could just be like a certain way that you were maybe taught to conduct yourself or taught to be, or a stronghold that something may have on you, like reputation or standards. You know how they say you're not supposed to like date down, or you have to date up, and all that kind of stuff, like rules, like dating rules. It's like we're getting away from that and looking more for an authentic connection. Seven of Wands, Five of Swords, Strength card. It's like looks have played a big part in like relationships in the past for you, whether it's for yourself or for the other person. But now it's like substance is more important. So we're looking at substance more now. It's a maturity level, yeah, about this Emperor energy. That's maturity. Also, we moving toward a more mature perspective on relationships. It ain't really about who's popping, who's hot out here. That's a collective change. I think we all tired of the Barbie era. All that shit over with. This would be a strong-minded person, very strong-minded person. Like they say exactly what they mean. Sometimes it's a little abrasive, but it's honest. They have the ability to like kind of speak to people like that. This is a leader type energy because whoever it is, they come from a space of like either they have a lot of money made by their own actions or their own qualifications, or they have like a leadership position, like a manager or something, manager, supervisor. It could be a CEO of something. Yeah, that leader energy came up again. So this person, they may be a little flip at the mouth. Hell, it could be you. No, how Libras are, but I'm feeling it for the other person because it has like a lot of masculine energy around it. This person very vocal about what it is that they want. It Other people would see them like as a strict person, but they're really cool. They just are up front. They're very forward, very direct. It ain't a whole bunch of beating around the bush with this person. The other party would be the initiator. I feel like it would take your attention off of someone else. So you may actually be in the process of like dating others, or maybe you have somebody that you think, or maybe in the future you have somebody you think you'd be interested in, and then the real person that you have longevity with here will come and take your whole attention off of that person. Um, Cheating could happen here, but it would be on your side, not the other person's side. So just be careful about getting into a relationship too quick if the person doesn't give you that direct, straight on energy, because this energy here is saying that like you could be involved with someone else, or get right to the like the precipice of a relationship with somebody else, and then the right one will actually come in, and all of a sudden you got to kind of break the other person's heart and leave them alone, because it's like, okay, this is the person. I'm certain about this new person that came in because they're so direct. You don't have to play no games with this person. So I hold off on like trying to get in any relationship too quickly until you see that one who comes in and like has the leadership potential, has the leadership, not even potential. We don't do potential over here. The person who is proving to you that they are a leader. They already in a leadership position. They already move like a boss. Talk like one too. That may be the only issue that you have in terms of like romantic relations with that person. But other than that, this is a person who takes care of their business. They're very certain about what it is that they want, and they'll make it known directly to you when they come in. keep it light. If you dating, keep it real light with these people. Hi, Cassie. Hi, Sharper Clairvoyance. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sharper. Shopper, shopper. Shopper image. Thank you. I know I'm late getting to your comment, but I appreciate you, huh? Yep, ask your question, drop your birthday. Okay. If you short, yeah, it's gonna be like a noticeable like height difference. Taller and older. Ooh, don't let me find out you walking around with somebody daddy out here. Okay, Cassie wants to know, does Mario think we single? He say you just a friend. He say you just a friend. I'm kidding. I had to slip that in there. How could you have? You can't not get a Mario joke in after what happened with him and Mario the other day. Does Mario think I'm single? February 10th. Aqua gang, gang, gang. Cassie, does Mario think you're single? Probably if you're in Aquarius. uh, we gonna consult the cards. Does Mario think I'm single? 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 Cassie asks, does Mario think I'm single? Cassie wants to know, does Mario think she's single? February 10th, 2000. 210-2000. What a birthday. 212. Mic check 1212. Does Mario think I'm single? February 10th, 2000. 210-2000. Cassie, does Mario think Cassie is single? Cassie born February 10th, 2000. Does Mario think Cassie is single? Holy Spirit, give us a concise, precise answer. Mario is unsure. You have you have energy of somebody who is very attractive and very positive energy. So there's a thought that maybe it may be like some other energy lurking around you. It can't be missed that you have attractive energy, so it's a safe assumption that there will be other people around you, like hovering around you. But Mario, I'm feeling feels like he's above it all, so he don't care whether you with somebody or not, and not in a way like, oh, I don't like her, I don't care. It's like, I don't care if she's talking to somebody or not. I see it, I want it, I like it. Yeah, it don't matter. He'll go for it. It don't matter. We have independent energy. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. This came out independent. It's like you this beautiful person. Anybody would look at you and be like, oh, it got to be somebody in the picture, but don't look like Mario care whether somebody's in the picture or not. You don't care. uh, aqua aqua in the house. I'm good, Josie. Thank you for asking. How are you, hon? I do what I can, Joe. I do what I can. All right, Hannah wants to know what's coming toward her. Hannah G wants to know what's coming toward her. Hannah G. If you're new coming in, if you have a question, go ahead and drop it. Ask your question or just comment your birthday and I will get to you. You can comment your birthday if you don't have a specific question or if you're just curious about how this thing works and I'll just, do the reading off of your birthday. It's really just a placeholder for you if you don't have a question. Where was I at? I have to go back and find my place. Wait. Oh, okay, there we go. I was like, no, that's not the question I was on. There we go. Hannah. Hannah G. Can we see what's coming toward Hannah G? Let's see what's coming toward Hannah. What's coming toward Hannah? Fresh energy. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And when I feel I can't go on, it's you and me forever. All right, Hannah, what's coming toward Hannah? Okay, if you are the new kid on the block somewhere, new person in the building, new kid on the block, fresh meat, noob, whatever the case may be, inexperienced. You may have some people who just try to come at you, a little, little slight. It feels like hazing, to be honest. Sorority, fraternity energy here. So if college is a thing for you, that energy is present. Um, but yeah, just that the new person on the block, people try to pick at you or pick with you a little bit. Nothing too serious though. I feel like you will have the ability to kind of just, deal with it. Don't feel too good, being the target of that kind of attention never is. But it's like you know how to just stick it out and do what it is that you need to do to be able to secure your spot. And it feels like you'll be gaining some respect or you'll be getting your props, gaining your respect in this circle or in this new environment pretty quickly. Like people will learn who you are pretty quick. Like if they see the way you conduct yourself, you practical, the way you carry yourself, you don't really get too emotional about stuff real quick. Or no, they just see that you're solid. So, the elevation is there. Like you won't be treated like the new person for long, or you won't be treated like the noob for long. You have good energy, good vibe around you. This is the energy of like an OG taking you under their wing, or somebody who's more experienced or who's in a higher position, kind of taking you under their wing, and that could be why the kind of hazing energy kind of disperses there. But just sticking in there is really your ability to kind of just deal with it. A lot of people be real sensitive these days and can't really take nothing. The first sign of conflict, and it'd be like, either flighty or they break down or got to go run and tell, whatever the case may be. And there's just this real solid energy around you. I heard she won't tell. So, in some kind of way, like you prove yourself to not be a snitch. What kind of organization is this? What are y'all doing? Because what is there that's not supposed to be told? But it's some energy here, like you find yourself like gelling well with a certain group of people or a clique of people or in this new environment. You just prove that you belong there by sticking through it. Like you maybe you outlast the other contenders, so can't nobody really be able to like call you no punk or nothing. Like you prove who you are really quickly and get your respect, and the higher up would notice you. You said Ray J fell off bad. That's funny. Yeah, you can ask a question. It don't have to be your birthday. The birthday is just a placeholder if you don't have a question. So Hannah, what's coming towards you is your respect. That's what's coming towards you. Your respect and somebody like in a higher position, like taking you under their wing because they see that you built for it. Whatever this new thing is, or whatever it is you walking into, you may be a new face in the place, but you earn your respect real quick. People see how you move real fast. Oh, that's why it was. Okay, I had skipped him. My bad. Hey, I speak my truth. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, I speak my truth. Do you see my connection with JP moving forward? Or do you see him being confused and leaving my life again? And that's August 15th, 94. I appreciate the support. All of y'all who's like telling people to like it and, just sharing and engaging in the comments. I appreciate y'all. Do you see my connection with JP moving forward? Do you see him being confused and living my life again? I speak my truth. This energy is for I speak my truth. Wants to know this the connection with JP move forward. Does the connection with JP move forward? Oh, okay. God is wanting the first word on this. That rarely ever happens. So let's see what that's about. Just can't wait till morning. Connection with JP moving forward. Maybe a connection with JP moving forward. Gotta say, if you, well, what I'm about to tell you is not what this card says, but I'm telling you. Gotta says, if you are the one putting in all the work, then you don't need the connection. No way. We're gonna move to the tarot. The card says start delegating. It says ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. That's verbatim what the card says, but I'm an intuitive reader. I don't read by like guidebooks and the words that's actually on the card. All right, I've seen enough. All right. So we have Eight of Pentacles, Prince of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. It's like this is more work than it needs to be. This is supposed to be about a connection, and I'm getting word cards. So you put a lot of work into something, and the reciprocation is not there. We have the Cancer card. This is somebody who really they have a lot of feelings invested. You have the Cancer card, the Chariot, and the Queen of Cups coming in back to back. So it's like your feelings are what is actually moving the connection, but that's not what a relationship is. A relationship is not about one person having strong enough feelings for the both of them. Regardless of what Janae talking about, you can't love yourself enough for two people. You can love yourself enough for yourself. You have the Prince of Cups and the Emperor card. That kind of in and out, shaky, uncertain energy. That's strategy. So the very fact that you have to wonder, will they, stay or will they go? Confusion is strategy. Anytime you in a connection with somebody and you feel confusion, that's strategy. That's intentional. This is not a person who is indecisive. This is a person who knows that whatever they choose, you still gonna be there, and that is taking advantage. And that's where the all the work is coming in. This is where the goddess card wanted to come out first before any of these tarot cards came out, to say if you're doing all the work, you need to let it go. A connection is for two people. It has to be a communal effort. It can't be just one person, fighting or just wondering what's gonna come next and what I'm gonna have to deal with next. You have strong feelings, so if you did want to stay in the connection, it would keep going, but it will have start and stops. Just like you said, will they leave again? There will be start and stops along the journey if you're the only one controlling it, because in order to keep something moving smoothly, you need two parties to run it. So yes, it can move forward, but it's gonna be you making it move forward. And when it's just one person moving it forward, it doesn't move smoothly. It's a real ratchet kind of movement. It's a stop and go type situation. Let's see. Let's see. What he was drinking the other day. What came across his mind when he was thinking about me? Ooh, CC around town and hate to see her smile, but I'd rather see her smiling. But I'm no island. Peninsula, maybe. Makes no sense. I know crazy. Spaceships don't come equipped. Rear view mirrors, they dip as quick as they can. The atmosphere is now ripped. I'm glad it's night, so the light from the sun would not burn me on my bum. Like a preemie out the womb, my partner yelling too soon. Don't do it. Reconsider. Read some litter. You know we got your back like chiropractic. Do you dirty? Let's see, he was drinking the other day. What came across his mind when he was thinking about Trippy? Let's see, he was drinking the other day. What came across his mind when thinking about Trippy? Play your part. Why did you choose it? Love or never without a rubber. Rest in peace, Pimp C. When I be having troubles in life, I just ask, what would Pimp C do? And the answer always come to me. Rest in peace, Chad. 1,000 a papa pulling Bentleys off the lot. But these too scary. Your girls chose me. You ain't a pimp. You a fairy. When C was drinking the other day, what came across his mind when he was thinking? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you a new face in the place, where was that at? Okay. Don't need my woman, that ain't my style. I need a real street walker to walk the green mile. When C was drinking the other day, what came across his mind? He was thinking about you, trying to get some fresh energy in the place. Okay, I know what I need to do. Okay. C was drinking the other day, what came across his mind? Got the Wheel, the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, Princess of Swords, Ten of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. First thing that came out was how far ahead you are than the rest of the pack. Like, there's not really any competition as it compares to you. But some mistakes were made, or there's a disappointment here. It's like a hump that has yet to be gotten over. I feel a little bit flighty energy. Like, it's some things that this C person, C's energy, doesn't want to directly address. Like, wanting to kind of find a way around that disappointment or whatever it was. And it's something that they don't want to talk about anymore or don't want to address. They just want the solid foundation. They just want the good energy. That's what they want to be, like, permanent. They don't want to have to, like, go back and address anything. They just want everything to be good. But ahead of competition, ahead of the pack, ahead of competition, more advanced or better than the others, if there's competition or like another party or something involved, just, ahead of the game. The energy about you would be like you're ahead of the game. You won't go for what maybe another one goes for. Racking the brain. Don't want to address something. They just want the good things. They want the happy things. They just want the good vibe with you. They like the stability of your energy. There's something about, like, your presence that's calming, inspiring, maybe even. It's positive. The only negative cards here is just whatever the hiccup is. Yeah, divine passion. There's nothing but, like, passionate energy around you. Like, there's a knowing that there's something different with you. So, see, even intoxicated knows that there is something different about your energy and sees the value in your energy. But whatever the hiccup, whatever the mistake, whatever the disconnect is, they don't want to have to go back to that anymore. They don't even want to have to think about that. They just want to think about the good things. Hola, hola. What would Mac Dre do? Mhm. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Okay. Virgo Star come in. Virgo Star September 10th. So I'm on you, Virgo Star. Trying to move as fast as I can, people. And still get y'all some good fresh energy. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, so it wasn't showing it. Okay. Wow, I didn't know any of that was showing up. How do I do that? Okay, trippy. Says you keeping the chat lit. Thank you. I appreciate that. I had to go back and just make sure I was in the right spot and see how far back I was and see how behind I really am. If you're coming in, you can drop your question. I do leave my lives up. I absolutely do leave them up. I ain't deleting none. As long as it's recorded, then it'll be posted, and you can come back and watch if you got to, like, go off and do something, or if you just need to skip the line to get your question answered real quick. Tip a little something to the CashApp jar, and we'll do you immediately. But other than that, I thank you for being here. Ask your question, drop your birthday, and I will get to you. We have September 10th for Virgo Star. September 10th for Virgo Star. September 10th. September 10th. Been around the world tonight, yeah, yeah. There's a composed, detached energy around you, Virgo Star. Holding your composure. Even when things get like heavy, you hold your composure, you stay focused on your goal. You may have other people who count on you, and you know that if you panic, then everybody else gonna panic. You act as like equilibrium, I feel, for some people. You don't have to be like a big group of people, but it's like you are the equilibrium. You have Aquarius and Libra energy here, so we're just gonna include all the air signs. Since Gemini is there, and Gemini can be, I mean, since Five of Swords here, and that can represent Gemini just overdoing it sometimes. You be playing mediator. Well, not playing mediator, but you could like act as mediator between two parties. This could be the group that I'm talking about. Like if you panic, then everybody will panic. You just have like if you were to run for like mayor or something, like people would like dead ass vote for you. Like I feel a very influential energy with the King of Wands and the Four of Wands. Like you know how to just kind of get people to level themselves and level with you and see eye to eye with you, and you get your point across, and you know how to communicate things that could be an issue for others that they can't communicate, or they don't know how to communicate with respect or cordially. You know how to be diplomatic about it, and compromise and get people all on the same terms, and make things happy again, or at least settle differences so that there's not like a lot of harm. That's your strength. Yep, strength card came on top of that Nine of Swords. Just being able to find resolution and get people to stop tripping. Like you calm the fires. Helping a couple, or maybe it's in your own relationship. You act as the center point, could be, but I'm really feeling like between two parties, you act as like the person who comes in their level. They know how to move things to the next level. They know how to speak directly to a situation without playing too much to either side. You remain neutral, I feel. Maybe it may be people that you love and have a lot of passion for, that you care about. One of them could be romantic, or maybe it's like your family don't care for your partner, or something like that. Somebody who's close and near dear to your heart may have an issue with somebody else that's near and dear to your heart, and then you got to kind of be pulled in between both parties, but you're the mature perspective here. I'm feeling like this breakdown between two parties, it may have come out of nowhere. Like maybe you didn't know that there was no beef. Maybe past beef came up and you have to diffuse the situation. But it's some beef here or some breakdown of a situation. Or if a group is together, it's just like when B2K broke up. You know what I'm saying? It's like a group of people, you play like that, mediator position and kind of just help everybody speak their piece, but at the same time try to do as little damage as possible. But whatever this breakdown is, it like it just came out of nowhere. Like the beef ruptured out of nowhere, or the people started disliking each other out of nowhere, or as it seems to you, or you feel like it's either out of nowhere or it's like a simple, it's like kind of dumb reason. Yeah, it's just the same energy. All these cards I'm pulling, but it's telling me the same story. So I'm gonna move over to the Goddess Guidance because you got Queen of Cups and the Three of Cups in the end, which is basically your energy, Queen of Cups. Kind of ruling over how this group of people, the Three of Cups, acts around each other. Maybe some people will come together just to support you. If you got something going on and you got people in your family that don't like each other, or somebody don't like your boyfriend, or somebody don't like your bestie, or whatever the case may be, it's like they'll get they act together just to be there to support you. The arts. I don't know if you have like an exhibit or a show, or it's just something that you're doing. You may be graduating from like an art school, or it don't really even have to be like necessarily literally art, but it's something that you're creating, something that you're doing. And like if you scared people gonna show up and act up, it's like it'll be peace just because they're there to support you. You have a lot of influence around these people. Cycles and rhythms, honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. And the arts. Something broke down. It may be something that you may have been able to keep it at bay for a long time, or the two parties may have been able to keep it at bay for a long time, but it came to like a fever pitch lately, and maybe you're just trying to reel them in so that they'll be there to support you. But it's looking like any way you need people who don't like each other to come together for you, for whatever cause that you have going on, you'll be able to get them to do that. I'm a material world, and I am a material girl. Okay, let me get back to where we was at. Okay, I'm back to where we were. Now we on Josie. Our curse is real. How can I know one's put one on me? They are real, but it depends on who it's coming from. The source of all things is always about the intent and the energy behind it, where it's coming from. Because if you somebody who don't mess with nobody, and you got people who keep overstepping your boundaries, you can put like protective spell, curses, whatever the case may be, to have certain things happen to people who come against you when you're innocent. And then you have those who are of a lower, darker energy, and they curse people, and they try to curse people, or they seek to curse people. And in order for something that comes from that type of energy to work, the person that you cursing has to always be on that, has to also be on that same level. So a low vibrational person who dibble and dabble in, dark magic and curses and stuff, if you cursing somebody else who also do that, that channel, that type of energy is already open for them. So that energy you sending them with slide straight in, home base. But if it's somebody like lower vibrational, evil, wicked, whatever the case may be, doing stuff that they know is wrong and doing it towards somebody who is a good person, and especially if that good person is aware of curses and they're aware of energy like that, then that curse would end up just going back to sender, like returning back to sender, if you don't have that channel of energy open. It's like basically if you won't acknowledge something and you don't believe in it, it can't hit you. like as hard as they want it to hit you. And 9 times out of 10, if you keep a light vibration about yourself, it's just gonna bounce back to them because it don't find no entrance with you. It can't transfer to you, so it got to return to sender. Been going through some rough couple of years. Do you have your birth chart? Do you know your birth chart? Because a lot of times, a lot of this stuff that be going on could be explained with some astrology transit. Honestly. Welcome, 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 welcome. If you have a specific question, go ahead and ask it, or you can drop your birth date to hold your place, and I will get to you. If you're in a rush, need your question answered quickly, tip a little something to the Cash App, and I will get to you instantly. Let's see about Josie. Are there curses around Josie's energy? Is there any curse around Josie's energy? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um. Yeah. These cards are getting at what I was thinking. I didn't want to speak too soon out of turn, but there's lessons that you need to learn, and it's some things that come along with those lessons, and they're gonna make you a much more powerful person, a much more confident person. But it don't feel good while you're going through it. It does not feel good while you're going through it, and sometimes you just don't understand. Well, why? I don't understand like why it has to be this hard or this harsh. But when you come out on the other side, I promise you, your goddess guidance card is compassion. It says release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Hard times, that's just a part of life. That pendulum swings both ways, is universal law. As bad as things can get, that's also how good they can get. The When that pendulum go as far as it can to the bad side, it got to swing back to the good side with that same amount of force. So these things that you go through, they really just prepping you, even when you don't see what the point is or why it's happening to you, and you know that you don't deserve it. They build you. Those experiences build you. So just have compassion with yourself. Be light on yourself. Sometimes things can seem rougher because we're actually harder on ourselves than anyone else. So if we have, high standards for ourselves and things aren't going the way we want it to go, we can be the one that be like, this just ain't it. This is rough. But if you relax those standards and relax your expectations and just live with acceptance and love and with the inner knowing that everything is going to work out for you, it will. But the cards here are just, leading to something that is catapulting you into a more confident and basically unfuckwittable position. Like, you go through enough, it ain't going to be nothing nobody can say to you that'll bring you down. And I mean nothing. It's nothing nobody could do to you because you become detached. Not to the point where you don't feel anymore, but you become so detached that an outside party can't make you feel nothing. So all of this is building you up. But I feel you. I feel you. I completely understand. I have been there. Trust me. It's been a long journey for me to come to this point where I'm at right now. I'll tell you like my daddy told me, keep living. If you just from day to day can force yourself to go to sleep and open your eyes up again the next morning, keep living, because you'll begin to see and you'll begin to understand. Darkness don't last always. Okay, yeah, I did do Hannah. I did skip you. I'm sorry about that, Hannah. I had skipped you at first, but I did double back and get you. What may I add? What may I ask for Stella? May I ask what personality, job, profession my future husband will have? Oh, that's a good question. So this is for Stella Marie. If you're coming in, I'm looking at the numbers here. If you just come in, you can drop your question, or you can just comment your birthday if you don't have a specific question, and that'll hold your place in line. If you're in a rush, got somewhere to be, I do save my live, so you can always come back and rewatch it. But if you need your answer right now, then you can just tip a little something to the Cash App. It's in the description box, and I will get you ahead of the line. Let's see. What personality, job, profession will Stella's future husband have? What personality or job, profession will Stella's future husband have? What's the energy of Stella's future husband, his personality, and future job? Holy Spirit. Stella intends to marry. Give us some answers on her husband's personality and profession. Make it precise, make it concise. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for fresh energy. Stella's husband's personality, job, profession. It's something here about communications or broadcast. Could you have the Wheel and the Five of Swords? The Five of Swords doesn't always have to be like a negative card, even though it looks like a lot. But it could just be like communication that keeps going. Like it won't stop. It just keeps going. So this would be broadcast communications here. Supported by the Six of Pentacles because the communication is broadcast out to a community, communal. If it's not radio podcasting, this could be like a motivational speaker or someone who makes content. I don't feel like the content would be their main profession. It's just, a way to help broadcast what it is that they're doing. So if this person is, they will be active on social media. You can bet that up. Let's see, the Seven of Wands. What is that about? Financial advisor, or they have financial advice. So that could be what their content or their communications is broadcasted about. Financial advisor, or they giving information on financial markets. Could have to do with trading, because I heard like no secrets, no inside information, and insider trading is illegal. Yeah, and they have access to a lot of the spoils of life in terms of money. So, they say money is the root of all evil, or the love of money is the root of all evil. So this person, they deal heavily with money markets, stock market, financial advice. But what they do, they make content about it. So it could be podcast, YouTube, what else? Radio. They could have like a spot where they come on a weekly radio and give like microeconomics tips or do like lectures on how to save money for the community, personal finance, stuff like that. So something involving money, and there's a very close relationship with money. So much so, this person works in an industry where money commonly like makes people like greedy and drunk on money. I don't feel it for that person though. There's a discipline about this person, and that's what allows them to come and advise other people. They have access to money, or they work around money, or finances, personal finance, stock market, stuff like that, but it does not rule them. So you don't have to worry about them being like, crazy money hungry or nothing, or that type of person. But that's the industry that they are in. But they've proven themselves to be an authority because they don't let their greed or hunger for money rule them. That way they can make, solid, practical decisions. So I'm feeling that personal finance, stock market, financial advisor, whatever they do in terms of finance, personal finance, economics, they also create content, and they are requested. Like people would invite them onto their shows or radio shows or podcasts or whatever to collaborate and make content about this. So the husband know a lot about money. That's always good. That's always good. So that was Stella Marie. I just see somebody say no spamming and some laugh content, some laugh emojis. Everybody here, get it out of control. Get your back off the wall. Mr. Mina said so. Everybody, 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 everybody. Well, my name is Sierra for all you fly fellas. No one could do better. Go sing your acapella. I still remember the dances from this video. That's wild. I'm over talking about, boy, the music. Wow. Oh, I'm so old. All right, next person. What are Jermaine's feelings about our relationship for Stephanie? Okay. Hey, Stephanie. Let's get Stephanie on. If you're coming in, you can drop your question or your birthday just to secure your space in line. If you have something that needs to be answered immediately, hit that Cash App, tip a little sum to the Cash App jar, and I will get to you immediately. Otherwise, drop your question on your birthday, and I will get to you in time. I do leave my lives up, so you'll be able to come back and watch it if you have to leave after you ask your question. Get your back on the wall. Everybody. Everybody here, get it out of control. Okay. Jermaine's feelings about our relationship. What is Jermaine's feelings about he and Stephanie's relationship? Do you want a baby? Two cars just fell out, but they fell out. So I'm gonna wait and see if they come back up, or if that same energy comes back up before I speak on it. I know my place. All right. On the bottom of the deck. All right, and see, that's why I don't speak out of turn right here. Because the first two cards I saw that came out were the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Cups is commonly associated with, like, families, happy family, mom, dad, and baby all together, happy and whatnot. But it came out with the Ten of Swords. I was like, hold up, wait a minute. Is this like somebody, oh, do you want a baby? Or is this like, a baby would put an end to an otherwise stable foundation? And what came out to clarify that, you have the devil, the sacred fool, Three of Swords, Four of Cups, and Two of Cups. And with this energy, what I'm feeling like is that that type of attachment to somebody would be, it is not going to be well thought out. It wouldn't be a well thought out attachment. It's like something to just kind of keep somebody with you. Like, it comes from a fearful place that you won't have the connection. For some reason, with the Three of Swords and the Four of Cups, there's like a fear surrounding if the connection will sustain itself, and one or both parties could be looking for something to keep it together, and a child is not the way to do that. The energy is here though with the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, what that look like? What all that white look like? All right. That's what all that white inside of a vessel. Yeah, that Ace of Cups, that energy is here, but it's looking like the act of it, of impregnation, would come because maybe Miss Thing is just looking too good out here in these streets, and Jermaine don't want nobody else to come and take you from him. There's that fear around it here. Nine of Pentacles, knowing that you would be good all by yourself, and that you could do bad all by yourself, or you look good all by yourself, and you look like something that somebody else would want to take home with them. I see some ladies tonight that could be having my baby. Gemini energy here. Yeah, it's like, it's a little impulsive. It wouldn't be like adequate parental planning going on here. I don't see a whole lot of like planning the actual family and how this can be sustained. I see the nothing in somebody being a way to keep them attached to you. So wanting a baby in this case, I feel like would do more damage. Seven of Swords, like, it looks like something that would keep the relationship going and, move things to the next level. But what it really is something that, it's a way to keep somebody tethered to you. It's not because of the actual act of wanting to raise a child together, because that shit is hard. I don't know if you don't know, but it's hard. And babies break up a lot more relationships than people want to talk about. So that's the energy around, him wanting, whether or not they want a baby. Oh, I done lost my place. Okay, somebody came in and donated something. Hold on. Yeah, the Stephanie, how's Jermaine feeling about our relationship? That energy is like, a way to keep you around for some reason. And it could just be you look too good, or you do good for yourself, you make money on your own. You're the type of woman who can go off and be independent. But whatever the case is, there's this fear around him, like, okay, I need to do something to lock her down. I ain't seen no ring come out or nothing, but the baby energy was there, and it came along with some stuff like, this is just a way to keep someone tethered to you for the long term. With you, grew with you. Hey, Prestige. Hey there. And scrolling. If you haven't put your question in already, go ahead. I'm finna scroll down to it. Ooh, y'all, tell me why I was finna electrocute myself. I don't know if I was finna electrocute myself. I think I'm just being dramatic right now. But I did put only one prong of the charger inside the wrong side of the electrical socket. I feel like if I would have pushed it in a little bit harder, it would have been would have popped my ass. But that could just be my mind telling me scenarios that wasn't gonna happen in the first place. Also, do you do sexual questions? I'll do whatever question you ask me. I'm not offended by anything. And spirit ain't either because it see you anyway. It sees all of us. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Trippy, thank you. Shout out to you. Yeah, y'all hit me up on TikTok. I have a much bigger following on TikTok than I do on YouTube. It's about 5 times larger. Did you get shot? Let's see. Let me go back to. Okay. What is this new moon in Cancer bringing? Prestige. Okay. What is the new moon in Cancer bringing? Prestige. What is that new moon bringing? Prestige. I appreciate you, Trippy. Appreciate you. Ooh, let me pay attention. I don't need to be getting nothing that's gonna mess up my hands. That's what I use to shuffle. Ooh, gee. No, you don't throw no water on no electrical fire. But if it worked, it worked. That's called protection. That's all that is. Yeah. Now that electricity from the cup you threw it under, and that electricity that came from the socket through that water back to the cup that you holding in your hand. It's crazy out here. But thank God you are here today. Thank God. You're my first moderator, and you're doing a great job at it. Prestige wants to know, what is this new moon in Cancer bringing? Yes, honey, water on an electrical fire. It wasn't nothing but God. Ain't nothing but God keeping you. Okay. Well, I will get. Okay, I got you on both of them. Yeah, it's like a certain. It's like a special type of extinguisher just for electrical fires. But look at God. She with us today. That's the source of my gratitude, because when I tell you, like, it's so many things that could kill us all day long and we just be here. Like, we still be here breathing. It's a million things could have went wrong. You don't even know about the stuff that could have went wrong. Gratitude, man. Gratitude. Ooh. Okay, so we gonna get. Yeah. That's why I figured. I was like, if I stuck it all the way in, it probably would have popped me real hard, but I don't think it would have been like too serious. Okay, we got a good cleansing of the cards. Nice shuffle going through. Fresh energy. Thank you, Holy Spirit. For Prestige, first question: what is the new moon bringing? Prestige. What is the Cancer new moon? Okay, something about re-examining how you make money, or re-examining like the career path you're on, or how you gonna make money for the long term. Like, the money that you have coming in, the income that you have right now, it may not immediately like go away or anything, but there's like an intense re-examination of the income for some reason. We have the Strength card and the King of Pentacles. A higher self-worth, so you may like be getting some new skills, or you update your resume with some new skill, or you figure out that something that you already know how to do is marketable, bankable. It's like the Cancer, because Cancers get money now. Cancer is, it's across from Capricorn. Capricorns and Cancers get money. So you have a lot of money cards around you right now, well, money energy around you right now. August. And August, part of August is Virgo. It's like late August. So you have Virgo energy here and you have the strength card, which is like Leo time, but I'm thinking about the month of August because this is also a 8 card. So late August, what you um what you plant right now could come to fruition. These changing thoughts that you have about money right now, they could be coming out in the new moon in Cancer, could be just be helping you with planting these seeds that will grow or start to sprout in late August. But there's something about re-examining your money here. I feel burnout with the Ten of Wands. I mean, the Five of Wands and the Ten of Swords. It's like something that you're tired of doing. So you want to change course. Now, I don't want to do this no more. The Lover's card is about what you want to do now. So figuring out a way to make what you want to do bankable. And it's looking like if you start to plant the seeds around what it is that you like to do, like in your spare time, is something you would do it for free. But it's bankable. So when you start planting those seeds now with this Cancer new moon, you have a lot of, Cancer is nurturing energy also. And when you plant a seed in the dark, that's the way that it sprouts. So this is a very fertile time for you changing or starting to put out new applications or starting to build whatever, own entrepreneurial journey you may have going on if that's your interest. Because King of Pentacles is good at doing things on its own. So it don't have to be a job. He's good at doing things on his own. But if it is a job, like you can start to like put applications out or start to take certification classes or whatever credentials that you need, like whatever certificates or skill set that you need to test and get like an additional credential that you can put on your resume. If you do it around this time by the end of August in Virgo season, yeah, things start to come to fruition for you. They start to sprout. And when they do sprout, it's going to happen quickly with the Princess of Swords here. Yep, backed up by the Ace of Wands. What does sprout in late August moves quickly for you when you put the seeds in now. Goddess guidance. Give the last word on this for the new moon in Cancer energy around prestige. Guardian, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. If anywhere along the journey you worried about, income or not having enough, or if you make this change, you worry, will you be able to sustain the lifestyle that you want for yourself? You'll be able to do that and more when things start to sprout for you quickly at the end of August. Can you make it juicy for me? So getting tired of a new job like always. Invest in acting classes. Oh, there you go. There you go. You missed your answer. I may not have got to you. I don't think I got to you yet. Hey, what a other one? Okay, if you didn't ask your other question, go ahead and ask it now. Prestige, while I your smashy question. Go ahead and ask it now while I shuffle so I have fresh energy available for you. I know you may not want to just leave it up there on the timeline like that. Hola. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming in, you guys. If you have a question, you can go ahead and ask it. Or if you don't have a specific question, just drop your birthday. Drop your birthday and I will get to you. I do leave my lives up, so if you're not able to wait for your question to be answered, the live will still be here. But if you need it to be answered like quickly, you got things to do, honey. then you can tip a little something to the Cash App jar, and I will let you skip the line. Because yes, we're on Prestige's second question. She did donate twice, so we're doing her second question. And then after Prestige, let me see where we was at earlier. Oh Lord, this line getting long, y'all. Okay, after Prestige, then it's Divine Feminine Chronicles. Divine Feminine was keeping touch. She was keeping that order. Yep, you up next. After Prestige. I'm good, sweetie. How are you? What are MS intentions toward you? Yep, I got you next. Ooh, let's see. I'm tasting every drop, like at the candy shop. I'll lick your lollipop. I'll let that thing go rock. I'll let you climb on top and let that nookie pop. I'm in the cookie jar. I ain't no rookie girl. That's what was playing at the exact moment that I just read your question. Ain't no coincidences out here. But let's get this tarot going. It was so specific, like so specific with what he does and what he plans to do. My goodness. Let's hit. Lay it. Dun, 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 dun. Baby. So specific. Pleasure P, honey. Pleasure P. Pushing P. Yeah. Let's say who the cookie monster. Let's see, what type of lover is Justin, the gym crush? Look, we ain't pulled a nail card yet, and all this energy just out here on Front Street. Mm, bless it, Lord. That's Juicy by Pretty Ricky. Juicy by Pretty Ricky off that first Blue Stars album. They came straight in the game, swinging like that. He is not a rookie, just like it said. He's not a rookie. We have the World, the Princess of Cups, Seven of Swords. I feel like it's some things that you have not experienced before that he'd be able to show you. He may also get you to do some things that you claim you won't do. So if you have any like no goals that you currently have, and you be like, no, I draw the line at that. We not doing that. You'll be surprised how open somebody will have you, and what things you'll do when you feel like you can trust your body with them. Yep. Shout it, freak a little son. Shout it, freak a little son. These are the songs that are playing, and we have the Aquarius card to come out and just confirm about that. Doing something strange for a piece of change, because Aquarius energy is very weird. I'm an Aquarius, I can say that. It be in some weird stuff, some kink stuff sometimes, but it would be willful. Nothing would be forced, of course, because we don't play like that around here. I feel like exploration. It's a lot of exploration here with this person. He ain't no rookie. The world card, very mature, experienced energy when it comes to that. And he be at the gym too. Girl, you finna get tossed. Put in work. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, the lovers. It's gonna get real freaky in that spot. It'll be real physical. very sexy. I see drippage here. If you zoom in on this card and look between her legs, you see a little honey dripping. I can make it juicy for you. Y'all nasty. Y'all nasty. But that's your reading. Yes, hit them booty exercises. Creative, very creative. Creative positions, doing things that you you may have thought you'd never do. Shout it, freak a little son. Gonna get tossed. That's so funny. That's listen to that Pretty Ricky, Juicy, and Lil Jon, Jazzy Faye, freak a little song. You could put freak a little something on your gym playlist. That's something you can actually work out to. Perfect for the booty exercises. Perfect. Get tossed. It's over for you. So we're going to divine feminine. Let me see how far back the questions go because we might have to like stop. We may have to close it down. See, it used to have like a time limit on it or a time stamp on the questions. I don't see a time stamp on these questions no more. Yeah. Well, that's inconvenient. Okay. And we got another donation, so drop your question. After Prestige, then we move to Divine Feminine Chronicles. I would like to get to know if I could. Trippy, shut up. So you better I throw you on the bed trying to be cute and your head hit the headboard. Man. Good night. Oh, it's gonna be some tossing right now. Okay. You better delete that, girl. That's evidence. I'm gonna put him under. I got it. You can delete it now. No, Nay, we're on Prestige right now, and then Divine Feminine Chronicles is up next. Yeah, we won't need no injuries because that will take you out of the mood. Nothing that requires a chiropractor after it's over. I'm not gonna repeat that question out loud. I'm just gonna repeat it to myself while I meditate on these cards as I shuffle. Cause apparently he said he ain't no rookie. She like I ain't either. So what you saying? Okay. Let's prestige. What you going through? Okay. What's his friends Anybody who knows him is going to be able to see a noticeable difference. He may talk about you a lot. You know how people just go out the way to bring up their significant other? It's that type of energy where like if you go see some interviews with ASAP Rocky and they interviewing him, asking him questions about his career, and he just casually, lightly dropping Rihanna name here and there, sprinkling it in throughout. He was like, yeah, I'm the first face of Balmain, and Rihanna was the first female face of Balmain. It's like that kind of stuff, like just throwing your name in there. It stays on his mind and it's noticeable. His network, his people, his friends are going to know that there's something happening there. They're gonna know that you're there to stick around, because he may not be a person who brings up nobody's name. He may not care. May not care about them other girls or whatever it is that they got going on or whatever it is that they're doing, but it's gonna be noticeable amongst his people. It's definitely gonna be noticeable. Got him open, got him gone. He may have friends, like he may have kind of friends that'll tease him about it and call him whipped Russell Wilson, stuff like that. It's that type of energy, but it's gonna be noticeable. Like people around him will know that you in the picture and that you've done something to this man. Neighbors, it could be the neighbors. Yeah, the people around him, they're gonna know. It's gonna be real loud. I mean that both ways. Yes, yes, you're always on my mind. Dropping your name and stuff, and my girl do this, you know what I'm saying? Well, so and so, she be like, just dropping your name where it's not even necessary. They're gonna be like, boy, hush. Like we weren't even talking about her. What you talking about? That type of, presence on the mind. Yeah. So much so where it's loud and it's noticeable. Yeah. That's where you're at with it. Hang your sign up on the door. Okay, I think that was, yeah, that was yours. All right. After all that, you better be. Okay, let me scroll up here to Divine Feminine Chronicles. Ooh, so far back. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where did it go? Okay, I remember Virgo Star, and I did Hannah. I did Stephanie. There we go. Okay. What are Miss intentions toward me, or MS intentions toward her? Yeah. Let me see where I'm at. Okay, I see where I'm at on here. Let me go to the actual live and see. All right. Good night, Prestige. Yes, drive safely. I got you. I got you, Divine Feminine. I know you had to wait a little bit, but I got you. Okay, there we go. I was like, it looked different over here. All right. We have a lot of questions, but I'm moving as fast as I can while also giving, everybody their individual attention. If you are on the move, you got somewhere to go, you can tip, and I will put your question ahead. Otherwise, just rock with me while I answer these questions in order. Thank you guys for your patience. Make sure you like the live. I will get to you, and I save all of my lives, so it'll be on here. You don't have to worry about like me deleting it or nothing. It'll be here. What are MS's intentions toward Divine Feminine Chronicles? Divine Feminine Chronicles wants to know what is Miss intentions toward. Okay, it's October 19th and that's June 13th. Okay. What are MS intentions toward, excuse me, Divine Feminine Chronicles? How low can you go? Up and down we go. I feel like they have something that they want to tell you and open up a little bit more to you. Um, it may be something that's not so, upstanding. Some information that could possibly get them in trouble if it was, told to the wrong person. But I do feel like they have an intention to come in and tell you something that maybe you don't know about yet. Well, that's way too many cards. That's a good fourth of the deck. Make it concise. Somebody like to talk a lot, but some of the stuff that they say don't be. This person may like to talk, but what they're saying isn't like, it's like surface level. There's like a deeper level to this person that they eventually want to reveal to you. One thing I learned about people who talk a whole lot and just like be talking, they usually do be hiding something. And they're trying to overtalk something that they may not be so proud of. Give me more on this, the devil card. Cause I feel addiction energy. Something they keep into themselves. They do it a lot. It's a major part of their life, and it's something that kind of got a hold on them. They haven't told you about it, so that's why I'm feeling that addiction energy. Like maybe they may do something that you wouldn't necessarily approve of, or that most people don't approve of, and they feel like it's gonna cause you to not want to deal with them anymore. Trying to figure out how to word it or how to, verbalize it so that they can share this information with you and still be able to move forward with you or still have a connection with you. Honestly, it could be a sex addiction. With that Ace of Wands that just came out in reverse and it hit the floor, so it's like dirty, nasty. Overdoing it too much. Animalistic. I feel like it's a dark side of this person that you are not aware of. You may sense it, but I don't think you know like the grand scheme of it, like how deep it goes. But there's some trust being built here, and they like want to share it with you, like coming clean, confessing, And the confession would come because they do want to like move forward and have like a solid foundation with you, and they know they can't do that if it's like built on lies. Like if things have been smooth up to this point, it's because like they know how to talk themselves up to make themselves look good, but there's some information that needs to be shared with you. Something that some people might find shameful or it's just too much for them. So it's like right now they know moving ahead with you would be like basically forcing you to deal with them in a manipulative way because you don't know the full story. And they don't want to move forward any more forward with you on false pretenses. I feel like that Cancer New Moon energy may have them like kind of thinking, yeah, I want to restart over, but I want to start in truth. Yep, Death card verifies that. It's like wanting to start over, have a rebirth, but really like be forthcoming. The Star card, like tell the whole story, not just, what this person knows or currently thinks about me in order for this connection to move forward and be like prosperous and to be, real and built on something solid. Got to come clean about something. And it's looking like what they coming to clean about. It may have been like some other parties, a heavy rotation, somebody with a long call list that they can call any last one of them at any given time for a booty call or some type of situation like that. Whew. I hope it's. I heard sex trafficking, pimping. So hopefully that's not the person who's like ringleader or something or involved in something like super super crazy like that. But it's to that point like, it don't a lot of trafficking happens and it's not labeled as sex trafficking because they dealing with like people who are able to be manipulated. And this person I feel like is so good at speech and communicating and talking themselves up that they will be good at manipulating and getting like gullible people to drop their drawers or to do some strange for a piece of change, do weird things like that. Even to the point of allowing a train to be ran on themselves. I heard heavy. I don't want it. But being involved or being influential in bringing in like gullible people who are loose or who are lost. They may have daddy issues, mama issues, whatever the case may be, and kind of manipulating or talking these people into doing these like sexual things and stuff. I feel like what they have to tell you would have something along those lines, and it could be like pimping or something like I pimp hoes, or I have hoes that I get the men to come and they pay me, and then I tell the hoes to go, do whatever it is that they need to do. But it's something, it's a truth that they want to tell you. Yeah, the ones that talk a lot, it's something. There's a reason why they want you to keep listening to words coming out because they don't want you to start looking elsewhere. They want you to just pay attention to the words coming out. How can I get to? Okay. The rest is still unwritten. Hmm. Look at me. I'm just here trying to find. Okay, there we go. Okay, Vidi. What is G, a Leo, thinking about me? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I can read your mind, babe. I know what you're thinking. It's alright. Let's read G's mind. Fresh energy. Thank you, Holy Spirit. G has long term plans for you, but there's some things that he still has to tie up. It's some old news, stuff from the past that, can't move with him to the future or her to the future. And they need to tie up those loose ends, but they taking steps toward you in your direction. It just may be taking them a little longer because they got some stuff going on in the past. Some attachments. I don't know if this person has like a baby mama, baby daddy, ex that they were with for a long time, but it's something that was broken down. It was very important to him. It lasted for a long time. It was very emotional connection from the past, but that's breaking down. You want to just wrap that up and get that over with. What the hell is that? You want to do things the right way. G wants to do things the right way with you, so they don't want to bring in past mess into a new connection. He just wrapping up some stuff because he does want a long term something, whatever it is. They want long term with you. Nine of Cups in the world, King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, all of that. But it's something that you don't know about that has to be done with. And this is it's not nothing that they really need to share with you because I don't feel like it would affect you. They just don't want it to cause any hiccups, in the long term with you. So I do see long term thoughts about you, but just knowing that they need to kind of get themselves together right now with old situations. Just wanting to do things the right way. Thinking he wants to do things the right way with you, be upstanding, forthright with you. Mm-mm-mm. Grace says, could you tell me when me and Paul be in love with each other again? Okay. Grace wants to know, will Grace and Paul be in love with each other again? Y'all, I do leave the live up, so if you ask a question and it's like, a long line of answers, you could one, tip a little something to the cash app jar and I'll answer your question immediately, or just come back to the live later because I save all of my lives. Grace, well, me and Paul. Oh, Grace, I don't know if you know about this Isley Brothers song, but it's called. Let me make sure I'm getting the right name for you. Yeah, I once had your love and I can't let go. That just came on while I'm shuffling, getting the energy for you and Paul. I once had your love, baby, and I can't let go. Will me and Paul be in love with each other again? Is there renewed love for Grace and Paul? Grace, it never went anywhere. The love never went anywhere. It was just restricted or held in. Someone's holding themselves back, but it was always there in the mind. It just wasn't manifesting itself like physically. You couldn't see it in the 3D, but like 5D, in the mind, in the spirit, and in the heart, it's still there. It never went anywhere. Princess of Wands, it does give me revival energy, but the revival comes with some Five of Wands, a few battles. Let me get some more energy around that. Rebirth. If someone lost their job, that could be one of the hiccups or something that was holding it back, why it wasn't coming forward. But like I said, it never went anywhere, just external circumstances were changing. It's like one who got away energy here. The one who got away, Empress, Six of Pentacles. If somebody wants to get to another station in life, like if there was a lost job or loss of finances here, or the work wasn't enough, or finances was an issue, somebody needed time to get more stable or to get to a more financially secure place in life, graduating to the next level, maybe moving to a new house or moving, like physical relocation in terms of like moving. So if someone moved, then that could be the obstacle that was showing up here. But Prince of Pentacles and Justice, it can come back together again. It won't be a quick journey though. But the love never went anywhere. And it was for Grace. That was sweet. That's real. Something about that connection feel real mature. It feels very grown. Like the type of relationship that we don't have a whole lot of these days. Something about it feel real grown, real respectable. Okay, Jasmine Moore wants to know what'll be coming toward Jasmine after she moves into the new place. What'll be coming toward me after I move into my new place? What'll be coming toward Jasmine after she moves into her new place? I'm assuming it's a girl, but I know a boy named Jasmine. Rest in peace, Jasmine Davis. I know a boy named Jasmine. I know a boy named Courtney. I love names like that. I don't know. I love it. And they were full boys too. Like rough, tough boys. I just want to be your love girl. I just want to rock you. Mm-hmm. Hey, Jasmine. What will be coming toward Jasmine after moving into the new place? What's coming toward Jasmine after moving into the new place? What's coming toward Jasmine after moving into the new place? What's coming toward Jasmine after moving into the new place? Is a focus on just getting your money right long term. It's a new inspiration. So something about your new place, you may be able to like set up you a studio or something in there, especially if you do like anything that has to do with cosmetics, cosmetology, esthetician, whatever the case may be. It's like new space, new place, new space to do more with. You have the ability to like, produce more content. The Empress is here. Take more pictures, set things up to be cute the way you want it to, but whatever it is about aesthetics here, it's involved with the new place. So money will come from it, or it's something that helps with your money long term. You may feel more comfortable producing content there because sometimes you just, when you have a nicer space or a more spacious background or space that you can use for your own, you just feel more comfortable, doing more, showing yourself more. It's like a pride and a confidence to step out more, looking good, more attractive energy, like other people will notice you more. And it's like a real good vibe inside the house. But this stability and this comfort in your living space and this independence and ability to do with it whatever it is that you want to do, it leads to more money, or it's helping you in some way with money. And I just, again, it's like more like cameras flashing. I'm kind of seeing in my mind's eye, like you just showing up more, or you may even have people like clients that come over to your space to, pay you to do something like side hustle money out of your house. It's a real cute vibration. Like it's something about just standing out and looks that is involved with this new space. I don't know if you do like lashes or do hair, makeup or whatever, like from your home, but you'll have the space to do that. Be able to produce like more content and stuff. It's just something that's gonna help your money grow because of this space and how you make it look, how it looks on the inside. I feel like a real swanky vibe, real cute decorations. I don't know if you do interior, like interior decorating or something. That could be a whole side hustle. It's just something about the aesthetics in this new space. If it's not the aesthetics, like how you decorate it, then it's what you do with aesthetics inside of that space, meaning like how you dress yourself up, or how you produce your own content in the place, or how you take pictures, or your social media go up when you start showing like your new space, or you bring people into your home and you doing something to make them up, like cosmetology inside of this new place. Either way is like all good for you. You won't have to worry about like, paying bills and stuff like that. All of your needs will be met. You'll be able to build a solid foundation here. Money looks good for you in this new space. So whatever it is about your new place is like also tied to your money. Okay, this is Josie. What is my crush impression when he first saw me? Oh, don't get to see Arthur anymore. Where Arthur at? Yeah, boy, where you at? Okay, let's see. What was Arthur's impression when he first saw Josie? What was Arthur's first impression when he first saw Josie? What was Arthur's impression when he first saw Josie? Fresh energy. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay, I'm gonna try to get out of here at midnight and be wrapping up these questions and try to move quick. Still giving everybody the attention they deserve, but questions that are posted after 11:37 or 11:38, 11:40ish, I'll say, I may not get to you. Everybody else, I'm gonna try my hardest to get to you. Let's just say it cut off at midnight. Well, actually, let me take a look at something. Hey, Miss Leah, Toya, Miss Libra. Toya, go ahead and ask that question because you the last one. Anybody that come in and ask a question after Miss Libra's question is posted, that means Pooja, you got in right on time. Anybody who comes in and asks a question after Miss Libra's, Toya, Miss Libra's question, you gonna have to pay to skip the line, or I'm not gonna be able to get to your question. But I'm gonna let Toya be the last one that I do on the free list. And yes, as Trippy said, donations do take priority. If you need me to answer your question right away and don't want to wait, because we probably gonna be here after 12 midnight, then you can throw a little sum on the cash out, and I got you. But for right now, I'm on Josie. What was Arthur's impression when he first saw Josie? What was Arthur's impression when he first saw Josie? I can't think of nothing better. Were you around a lot of people when you first saw him? Because the energy that's here is you stand out like immediately. Like it's something about you that stands out immediately. You stood out to him. I think it's more so because you either reminded him of someone, or you look like somebody that he knew, or you look like somebody that he knows like from childhood or a family member, maybe even an ex. But in a crowd, it was like you stood out. Yep, that's confirmed by strength. You know, like they may have did like a double take and thought you were somebody else. Okay. I have to just be honest with whatever comes to me. This is the energy of you doing a double take, thinking you saw somebody and be like, "Damn, I ain't even know." But then looking like, "Damn, they look like so and so," and like having a renewed interest. Like at first, like their interest in you because you may have looked like somebody else. They may have even thought you were somebody else. But then the fact that you caught their attention because of that is what made them continue to pay attention. It's like I'm feeling like it could have been an ex or just like a childhood crush or something. Maybe they had somebody that they were big crushing on, and you look like that person to them, like first impression. But then it was like it wasn't a disappointment after they first noticed you, and then it was like, okay, that's not that person, or they're not like that person. Or if you don't look exactly like somebody, then you carry yourself like somebody they remember from their past, but it's something about you that's unique and on your own, and they like the fact that you're your own person. That's what would keep them interested. Like the energy of like an ex or somebody from the past is real short. The rest of the energy, that's all you. Now that they finally did pay attention, but at first it's like I don't know, maybe they were expecting you to be like somebody from their past, or you carry yourself like somebody from their past, or you just downright look like a doppelganger for somebody that they used to know who was important to them. That was their first impression of you. But it's like now you have your own, space in their memory. They wouldn't associate you with that person anymore. Like you have your own vibe about yourself in their mind, but at first, immediately somebody else's energy came up. I just want to say I thank y'all for coming through and chilling with me and waiting so patiently. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Josephina wants to know what are her spiritual gifts. June 25th, 94. Her spiritual gifts, June 25th, 94. And I can't stop. I'm digging on you, you digging on me, we digging on we. Okay, you are a nine life path. Okay. It's the energy of like ushering in new eras, like being able to um, set the stage for something new to come in. You know how to tie up things that are no longer relevant or that no longer serve you, and set the stage for manifestations to fulfill themselves. Josephina, Josephina, spiritual gifts. What is Josephina's spiritual gifts? Spiritual gifts. Josephina's spiritual gifts. Okay, the psychic card came out immediately. You have a heightened sense of intuition. You're able to feel things that are coming. Like you may not necessarily know why it is that you feel something, but you're able to feel things that are coming. That goes along with that nine energy. You can sense presence. What is that? Clairsentient? Clairsentient, I think that is. Yeah. When you sense something, you can just feel it. You're able to make like solid decisions based off of that intuition. Super intuitive. You make strong, good decisions because you trust your gut. Or if you're not trusting your gut, then you need to start to, because good decision making is highlighted here. You know who you are. Believe it or not, just knowing yourself is a spiritual gift, because you, it's so many empty vessels out here don't know if they're coming or going. And because you know yourself, you have a sense of inner peace. You know, if you ask somebody what is God to you, a lot of people don't have an answer, or they'll have an answer that they just repeat from something they heard out of church. You would have an answer based off experience. Like, you know peace, you know God within yourself. That's why your intuition is so heightened. That's why you can feel things, because you are connected to a higher power, to a source like that, where you can feel it and make good decisions based off of that. Goddess, let's get a last word for Josephina's spiritual gifts. It's like you just know how to move. You know how to capture what's to come. Yep, and you have bright future. Bright future. You make good decisions because it's like you just know there's a light within you, or a connection to a light that leads you in the right direction. Illuminated. Just have a good, solid understanding. So, knowing yourself, illumination, knowing and understanding your own light, and that leads to a heightened intuition. Okay, Danny, aka, said, should I start performing my music in public places in NYC? Yes. I wish I could do anything in New York City. I just want to go. Well, I won't say I wish. I plan to. I intend to. Let's actually ask the cards though. March 13th for Danny. Trying to let it go. Trying to keep eyes closed. House music. I know Beyonce just dropped something that sounds housey. I want people to stop trying to attribute that to just her bringing that back. Like, that vibe has been here since the beginning of 2022. At New Year's, I heard so much like house type music, and go-go type music around the beginning of 2022. So it's not just her. That's a wave that's here. What was I going with that? Why did I need to say that? I don't know. Let's move on. Should Danny start performing music in public places in New York City? Should Danny start performing the music in public places in New York City? Sound waves. Sound waves. Mm. If the opportunity comes to you, the cards are saying jump on it. If you have the ability to do it with ease, jump on it. If it's gonna cause you like too much trouble, then wait for a better opportunity. But if you have an opportunity like to just go out and do something and it's not gonna cost you too much or take you too far, inconveniencing yourself, then go ahead and do it. Princess of Swords, Five of Cups, Six of Wands. If it's gonna be too much on you, don't try to do it right now. Don't force anything. Is basically the energy here. But if you have the opportunity and it's easy for you to go do that, then do that. Prince of Cups, Ten of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, that's reinforcing. Like if the offer is there for you, then take it. If it's something where you have to overextend yourself to go be able to do it and it takes you out of your comfort zone, then the energy is not there for you because there will be an opportunity for you to perform like in public places like that, and you wouldn't need to like you would need to inconvenience yourself or disadvantage yourself in order to be able to do so. So basically, wait for the easy opportunity. When you're getting up there in front of all these people and they judging your art, that's never easy, but wait for the easier, the smoother route to be able to move into this. Everything has to be good vibrations, and you'll know it when you feel it. So, yes, when the vibe is right and when the time is right, yes, you are encouraged to do so. Okay, M wants to know what are H's feelings toward M. No, while I was telling Toya Miss Libra, she had asked was the list closed, and I was coming to say that we were about to close the list. Pooja came in and asked the question before Toya actually posted her question. So I'm gonna get Pooja too. But yeah, Toya Miss Libra is the last one. Uh, uh, uh. What are H's feelings toward M? He wants to know H's feelings toward M. H's feelings toward M. No, I said Toya Miss Libra was the last free question. That's what I said. That mean anybody else coming after you would have to pay to skip the line because I wouldn't hold off, the list any longer. That what I said. Sometimes I gotta correct myself. Mm, 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 mm. Try to start performing music in public places in NYC. Okay, I already did that. So M, okay. Can I please know what are H's feelings toward me? Fresh energy, thank you, Holy Spirit. What is H's feelings toward M? H's feelings toward M. H's feelings toward M. This is an energy of somebody who misjudged you. Like they may have misjudged you at first. And what okay, their feelings towards you, what they felt at first, it feels like their energy has already gone through a transition. It's like maybe they came in moving quick and at first weren't really paying attention or just thought it was gonna be like really normal or status quo or basic energy. There it is. That's the word. They thought it was gonna be basic. So I'm not saying you are basic, but something about you may have made them think on first impression that they could just, maybe get over on you or say whatever they want to say to you or do whatever they want to do. Is that type of energy of somebody who's just kind of careless in how they deal with people. But then something shifted, and it was a real sharp shift. Like they got corrected real fast, and it may have hurt their feelings a little bit, whatever the correction was, or it would have caught them off guard, or maybe knocked their ego down a bit, so that they stopped being so nonchalant and kind of careless or blase and treating people like that, or misjudging people so quickly. I feel Libra energy because Libras are good at like making split decisions like that about people, and then just kind of going with whatever it is that they thought about a person. But there was like a sharp correction. They found out some type of way. Oh no, this is not how I handle this person, or this is not how I can move with this person. Wrapping things up or trying to renew things. Having to move a different way, having to shift things, or trying to balance something that was almost lost. Like carelessness may have caused them to kind of almost fumble something. So it's like, you holding on something and you ain't paying attention, and it almost dropped, and you're like, oh, now you paying more attention to it. So it's like, oh, okay, let me not mishandle this. Let me hold on to it after a sharp correction. They got told off, or somebody told them about you, or they got put onto some information and they felt condemned within themselves or personally convicted, and that's what made them change. But the feelings from the beginning that were kind of careless, nonchalant, they shifted now to something that is sustainable, and it's growing. It's continuing to grow, so it's getting stronger at this point. Somebody got checked. Somebody got checked, or if you didn't check them, that somebody checked them about you, or they just had to check their own ego or emotions at the door. I'm feeling that ego check, definitely. So I don't know what it was, but it was a sharp correction, and the feelings that they started off with that were kind of just like careless or whatever. Now it's like it's growing, and it's solid, and it's sustainable, and it's something that they're interested in pursuing further. That nonchalant, careless energy, it may come as a product of the people that they hang around, or just who they've been raised around, how they've been taught to be, as far as in relation to, possible dating partners or possible mates or whatever, in connection to the opposite sex. I think this is just the kind of way that they were communally raised or trained to treat people, or life just trained them to be like inconsiderate, not really caring, nonchalant, and kind of glazing over people, not paying attention, kind of treating everybody like basics in terms of like the opposite sex. But some correction came here. I don't know if it was like a sharp tongued woman, could have been you, somebody gave them a tongue lashing, or they just got checked in their ego. Or if maybe like you have like a slick mouth or something, that may have been, kind of what shocked them, like, oh, okay, wait a minute, I can't treat this person like I treat the other ones or whatever. But it's like the initial feelings have changed. It switched to a respect, and it's growing here. So the feelings that they have now is like the reverence is growing here, almost to the point of a person kind of putting you on a pedestal right now. So H is kind of feeling like you're on a pedestal right now. Okay, KT. Definitely check them. The point got across. You made that point. KT. Does M have intentions of starting fresh with me? KT is a Scorpio. Does M have intentions of starting fresh with KT? Welcome some new energy in here. Oh, makes me clap my hands. Does M have intentions of starting fresh with KT, the Scorpio? Excuse me, KT, the Scorpio. Does M have intentions of starting fresh with KT? Does M have intentions of starting fresh with KT? Yes, you're looking too good to let go. In the beginning, it's like something was together with the lovers card here at first, and then something was going down, something not so savory, something hidden, somebody was hiding or just doing something sneaky or being two faced or showing like a side of themselves that is not worth keeping, like something that would nobody want to deal with. So then there's like a missed opportunity, some spilled cups here. Somebody messed up, fumbled the first time, but then it's this Six of Wands energy of coming back and coming correct with the Hierophant. So somebody wants to come back and come correct this time. There is a more mature mind, and it's all coming correct, and they starting to think a little straight because it's just like you're just looking too good out here for them to let go of. Just looking too good for them to let go of. They want to keep you around. I don't like that devil card. Yeah, that's why I don't like that devil card because when I see the devil card, it's like somebody wants something, but are you really gonna work for it? Like, or you just want it around like this Queen of Wands because it looked good, and the Ten of Wands is here, which is like somebody doing the same thing over again. Like start fresh, and then they get in there after this fresh start, and then this Moon energy come right back. Somebody doing something sneaky, fumbling the ball once again. The Nine of Cups is something dark this way comes. They're kind of predictable. This energy is a predictable energy. Yeah, this somebody, Eight of Pentacles, Prince of Pentacles. It's the same cycle. You'll be going through the same thing with this person. So yeah, they do want to start fresh with you, but how many times you gonna start fresh with a person? And why you keep having to start fresh? Stop doing that shit. But it's like they keep doing it. So yeah. And we have Nay 333 for May 2nd. What do I need to know about Ariana the Libra? Ooh, no offense to any Libras who may be watching, but I've never met a Libra in my personal life who was not jealous. I've never met a Libra who didn't have that envious spirit. That's just the ones I know, but I've just never met one who genuinely be happy for other people. Not saying they don't exist, cause I think like Pretty B Simone's friend, I think she's a Libra. Her crazy ass. But personally, I've never met one in real life that wasn't like that. May 2nd. What do you need to know about Ariana the Libra? Nay 333 wants to know what she needs to know about this envious cousin, Ariana the Libra. You're welcome. You're welcome. If I did your reading, I wasn't like skipping over your thanks and stuff. I appreciate everybody who came in and spent some time with me here today, who exchanged some energies with me. I appreciate you. I'm just trying to get these questions knocked out. What we want to know about Ariana, the cousin who's envious. What do we need to know about Ariana, the cousins who's envious? Gossip. Ain't nothing new with a jealous person. Gossip, just, talking crap. A lot of the stuff won't be true that comes out of their mouth. And even if it is based in truth, they exaggerate. Like let's say you was 1 or 2 days late paying your phone bill, so your phone was off for a day or two. They'll come out and they be like, yeah, her lights got turned off and she can't pay her bill. It's that type of energy, just exaggerating. Any little thing that they could find that would bring you down, that's all it's gonna be. But it's nothing that actually gets anywhere. And it's like the more they see you doing good, the more they see you elevating, the more that they'll try to combat that with negative emotions. But that never goes anywhere. Like, a person will just get themselves stuck in that position. It'll get to a point where somebody who, you off doing your own thing, you're not even speaking to her, you doing your own thing, and the people that they're talking about you, or that she's talking about you with, when they go to see, okay, okay, Ariana done came with some tea. Let me be nosy. Let me go see. Because anybody that's hanging around somebody like that, they got a little messiness in them too. So they come to see what the tea is, and they just see you minding your business. Then they're gonna be like, oh, okay, we know what the real problem is. So it's not anything coming. It's nothing important here. You already know all you need to know about this person. You know what kind of person they is. So just keep no contact. All they can do is talk from the outside, but everybody gonna talk, even if it's not a cousin. It stings a little more at first when you find out it's your own family that does it, but everybody talk. You're gonna be talked about either way. So don't don't feel too bad about family that do it first, because that just teaches you to have thicker skin. They can't do nothing but gossip and try to put your name down and exaggerate any little thing you do. Don't share too much of your business. I'll say, if it's not good news, get to make sure everything you post is good. Don't worry about trying to be real for people who can relate to you, because they don't need to see you struggling in order to relate. If they can't support you, then they wouldn't support you even if you was doing good. And they sure wouldn't support you if you was doing bad. So don't feel like you need to put nothing out there to comfort nobody else. There's a reason why I'm telling you that. I don't know why, but there's a reason why. Don't feel like you need to post anything to comfort other people or to make yourself seem more down to earth or humble. Don't try to be humble. Be yourself, because any little thing that you do, that you post, that is, what you call humbling yourself, the cousin would take it and spin it out and just like make it more exaggerated than what it really is. So just mind your business, post your wins, and, and keep it moving. Okay. We got 6/16/1982. June 16th, 1982. Am I still working? Get a lump sum unemployment payment. What I get? I'm still working. Get a lump sum unemployment payment. What I get? Okay. What's this? I do not know how to say your name. Adiola. Adiola. I'm thinking that's what it is. But I recognize you. I know who you are, though. I just am not sure about the pronunciation of your name. Yeah, June 16th, 1982. Still working. You get a lump sum unemployment payment. You get a lump sum unemployment payment. You get a lump sum unemployment payment for 6/16/1982. She get a lump sum unemployment payment. Lump sum unemployment payment. She get a lump sum unemployment payment. Lump sum unemployment payment. Yes, We have energy like arrearage, something that was held up for a time and then it just burst through. That's energy that you have. The Eight of Swords and the Tower, that's like a breakdown or a disconnect or something that is not coming through the way it's supposed to flow with the King of Cups here. Um, and the King of Cups often has like high rising water, so the something is lifting, the in a rearage, or something that is old is growing. And Four of Pentacles, which means it comes to you, and Princess of Wands in a burst. So yes, arrearages, lump sum payments. Ultimate band trash for, I love that name. February 6th, spirit messages. A tight energy. Tight anxiety, anxious type energy. What is that? I started feeling it with the last reading for Adiola, and I was like, it became more noticeable when I did went to do Ultimate Band Trash. Sheesh, what are you dot? He said I don't have social media. He just knows this fucking girl. Any way they can get some info on you, it's good you don't have it. Any way they can get some info on you, she'll try to use that as ammo. February 6th, spirit messages. I'm making my way down the list, y'all. I'm just oh, Stephanie, you may have missed your answer because I remember doing yours, but I'm a post a live. I don't like that. Nikki, if I knew, by the power of Nikki, if I knew, ancient soul, OG Empress, divine soul, spirit, earth angel, and messenger. I command any unsavory energy to find its way up out of my space. I don't like it. Leave. Disperse. The sound of my voice moves matter. Disperse. I don't know what that was, y'all. All right. February 6th, spirit messages. February 6th, spirit messages. Tried it. February 6th, spirit messages. February 6th, spirit messages. February 6th, spirit messages. February 6th, spirit message. Empress, Princess of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and Seven of Swords. Let me see. Yo, no, don't do that. Okay. The software I'm using, it just reset the chat, so I gotta go back up and find where I was at. Mm. There we go. Wow, it's the last one up there too. They wasn't gonna let me get back to that question. Okay, so now I have to go off of this one. All right. The Empress, the Princess of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. Something you may be working on, you don't really feel like it's doing much, or you don't feel the wave that it's creating, but it's big. Something that you are doing has a large effect, a widespread effect. It's going to bring you a lot of prosperity, a lot of privilege, a lot of access, like VIP treatment. But at the time that you're doing it, it's like you just out here doing it. You don't think much of it. Or maybe you're doing it and you just trying to give whatever little time you got to give to it in between jobs, or you're trying to squeeze in a little work whenever you can because you have other obligations and priorities. But whatever this thing is, like, there's big energy around it. You have the Empress and the Ten of Cups surrounding whatever it is that you're currently working on. And it just looked like when you look around, you don't see nothing popping, or you don't see it shaking, or you don't see the profound impact that it's having, but it is. And I mean, like, large support. So a large following, something you do could be going viral. You may be putting videos out. It probably wouldn't be the first one you put out, and you just doing another one, or it's just another day for you, something that is very commonplace for you, and one day it just take off. That's the world we living in. You could be just minding your little business, posting, videos of you clipping your toenails or something, and you post that fifth or sixth video, and boom, you got 1 million followers. Like, it's that type of energy there. So whatever it is you're currently working on, there's some big energy around it. Trooper said we gotta have a real job and a little fraud on the side to survive. I heard that. Okay, Jenny, what would be the most significant month in this year look like for me? What would the most significant month in this year look like for Jenny? What will the most significant month in the year look like for Jenny? I like questions like that. It's a well thought out question. I like that. What will the most significant month in this year look like for me? What will the most significant month in this year look like for me? I just felt like butterflies. You know, when you getting that first drop off of a roller coaster, it's like whoo, like whirlwind energy. Feels good though. Feels like a high. For Jenny, what will the most significant month in 2022 or in this year look like for? Because that could be in 2023 within the next year, to be honest. What will the most significant month in this year? Okay, in this year, 2022. All right. What would the most significant month in this year look like for Jenny? What will the most significant month in this year look like for Jenny? It looks like a notary. A notary signature, some official documentation regarding a home. You could be buying a new home, moving into a new house, name on the lease, something that requires like official notary. You don't need no notary for no lease. So this is looking bigger than just like a rental lease. Unless it's like a commercial space, then that may require notaries in some way on some type of documentation. But official documents. Official documents, expansion of territory, you're building or rehabbing. So if you do buy a house, it could be like a rehab or you flipping it. Real estate is here. This card didn't want to come out, so we ain't gonna pay it no attention. Bye. I don't need you either. Strong real estate energy, but building something, rebuilding. So if you do like buy a house, it's something that would need some fixing up, like a fixer up or something that needs TLC. If it's not real estate, it could also be trailer flipping trailers. That's a thing too. You make more money flipping trailers than you will off of flipping houses because they're easier to invest in. It's a lower barrier to entry. I feel that commercial energy more. This is with the notaries and all that official documentation. This is like contract. It's a little more than just staying somewhere. It's looking like Airbnb properties. You buying something to Airbnb it out or flipping a trailer, or something. It's not just buying a house. It's more than that. It's like a bigger move. It requires a little bit more official documentation and filing stuff down at the courthouse. Ace of Cups, Princess of Cups. If it's not you, then you associated with it, or you starting to learn about it. You affiliated with it, because you're that Ace of Cups, Princess of Cups. It feels a little young, feels a little inexperienced. So you could be like watching somebody like a mentor do it, or you have an investment partner or somebody that you pool your money with them, and they use their expertise to do it. Cancer energy here. You know, cancers be having that mom. And it's home energy. So real estate cancer. Cancer, the fourth house is like real estate related. So all of this is connecting. But everybody got to make sure it's like it's important. Like lawyers would be involved. You need a lawyer here. The law is involved with the Four of Cups, King of Swords. You can't just do any old thing. So deeds, commercial deeds, flipping something. It's something business like commercial related. I feel that excitement. Muppet. Oh, Muppet. Such a sweetie. Thank you. I appreciate that. I truly do. Yeah. As I was going through it, I was like, I'm talking this big boy stuff. I'm talking about then that Ace of Cups and that Princess. I was like, okay, so maybe it's not you, but you could be up under somebody who's doing this or associated with somebody who has like properties or Airbnbs, or you get put onto a lick, or somebody taking you under their wing, mentorship type stuff, or you starting to learn about it, you starting to get into it. Real estate license, that's a thing too. Licensing. Um, but you definitely got to. It's official ways that you have to go through, real estate. So, but yeah, real estate is definitely here. Two of Wands, Seven of Swords, Five of Cups. Where did that come from? Okay, something may happen and it's like it feels like a lost cause, or something comes up and something is lost, or somebody loses something. It could be somebody like in the family losing in a house or something, or in some type of way there's like a issue or a problem that'll come up, and a way to the solution is going to be like under the mentorship or with the help of somebody, or like co-investing in something with somebody who's into real estate. But real estate is like super strong here. Like if a family member passes and the property is tied up in court and you got to go through probate, and you deal with like a real estate investor or a lawyer, attorney, or somebody who knows something about real estate law, to be able to get it out and use this as an investment property, something like that. But it's, yeah, they're like in your most significant month of the year, real estate is involved, but it could come across your desk, like it catches your attention. Something about somebody's affairs were not in order, so foreclosure, or somebody passed without a will or something like that, and there are legal matters that involve real estate that need to be tied up, and you'll have to reach out or get somebody who is well versed in real estate investment or real estate law to help you to be able to do this and get it released to the point where it can be like used or inhabited, or you can move in or rent it out or Airbnb it or whatever the case may be. That could very well be it. That could very well be it, because you definitely had, like, when I asked like what is this about, like we talking about real estate, then all of a sudden you get like Five of Cups and some Seven of Wands, and like this like energy of like things happening that aren't expected, Ten of Swords and stuff. So that could very well be it. Okay, Jasmine. Jasmine wants to know who's coming towards me in love. This is for a single. Jasmine is single and wants to know who is coming toward her in love. Jasmine is single, wants to know what's coming toward her in love. Jasmine wants to know what's coming toward her in love. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for some fresh, pure energy around this piece. Somebody's about to pop up after traveling a distance and it's unexpected. So I don't know if you have somebody who had moved away from your past, or there's a long distance interest who will be like abruptly coming into your town, your city. but somebody's traveling a distance to see you and it's unexpected. You may have had a dream about this person or they just been on your mind lately though. Because there's this energy like with the moon and the high priestess. There's kind of like some psychic intuitive energy here, like you may have felt this person's presence coming toward you or had recurring dreams about them or something. But yeah, somebody's their presence is getting ready to materialize in your energy because you are ready to receive them. Your energy is open and ready to receive them, so they're on their way. But there's a distance travel, so this person may, I don't know if they have to hop on a plane to get where you are, or they live a long way from you and gonna have to drive a long way to get to you, or you meet somebody and they come from a place that is so far away, like the other side of the country, but it's something about a long distance getting ready to come to you and you don't see them coming. But I feel like you'll either sense it or you'll be dreaming about it before they pop up. Okay, Kimberly Evan wants to know, how does the Cappy X feel about her? Kimberly Evans wants to know, how does the Cappy X feel about her? How does the Cappy X feel about her? How does the Cappy X feel about Kimberly Evans? How does the Cappy X feel about Kimberly Evans? Fresh energy. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, live. How does the Capricorn feel about Kimberly? They are able to see some things now that they were not able to see in the past. Like some things have finally clicked for them. I think you'll know what I'm talking about when I say that. Like whatever may have caused the breakup, and they just did not get it. Like real thick headed, just would not accept what it was. Just could not understand your point of view, where you were coming from. They get it now. There's been a rebirth. It could have been. It happened to them. You know how that karma thing is. You know what they say about them. But Gemini Virgo energy here is like intellectual understanding energy. Somebody gets it now. They understand things maybe from a different perspective. Whereas before they could have just been concerned with, having their own way, but they definitely get it now. It's like a more mature mindset. Okay, there we go. All right, because I'm over here thinking, I'm like, okay, so they have a more mature mindset. They understand what's happening now. So, okay, do they just understand it or what? But it looks like your energy is still good as it always was. Nine of Cups is like you still kind of have that same energy about yourself, even though this person has gone through all of these deep realizations about the things that caused the breakdown of the connection. But I feel like they think they are in a better space now. They think that their energy is good enough now to return. Ace of Wands, the Chariot. Like they would be able to return. So there's this want to return, and the wands implies action along with the chariot implying actual motion towards something. So if they come back in and come your way, then they have come with a renewed mindset. Oh, Four of Pentacles, they want to come home. He don't want to come home. You would be my Saturday love. We be on here just all kind of cutting up today. I'm going back through these chats. We was on here cutting up. Okay, then it's saying y'all both in the gym. Hi Joe Aries, if you rewatch this, this is for you. Joe Aries, we got 414 Aries. An April 14th Aries. Spirit message for the April 14th Aries. 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 Joe Aries. Holy Spirit, give me a fresh message and fresh energy for Joe Aries from April 14th. April 14th is her birthday. Give me some fresh energy for Joe Aries. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Joe Aries is like I feel this energy that you know that something is coming, or you know that the time is coming for you to have to make a decision and go ahead and jump off the porch with something. It could be a risk for you. You don't have all the information, or you don't understand the full picture, but you still have enough confidence in yourself to know that, you're going to have to bust a move, even if you don't have all the pieces of the puzzle just yet. The Four of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. Like something got to give. It may be about maybe regarding to your homestead, your household. You may have to take a risk and make a move. Five of Wands, Eight of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. I don't feel like you have a whole lot of support here, so it's just like you and yourself. You depending on yourself to make something shape. But you have to make a decision. You have to take action. You got to do something. Like it's not an energy where you can just kind of sit anymore. Like you have to make a decision. You have to move. It's a risk, and you don't know everything, but so you're taking a real risk. That's what risk is. It's risky because you don't know if it's actually gonna work. But you got the Six of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, which says that it's a good decision for you. Whatever decision that you have to make, you don't have all the information. Something regards to your house, possibly moving, or whether to move in with somebody, whatever it is surrounding your home, you need to make a decision, and a deadline is approaching. You're taking a risk, but the risk works out for you. Joe Aries. Sugar? Sugar? Yeah, I'm going down the line as fast as I can. Mhm. Well, it's good to know that the engagement, like the conversation in the chat, a lot of that took up space. So I'm not as far back as I thought I was, because I thought I was like hours and hours behind, to be honest. Okay. Manisha, Shantice, Manisha. You want to know Sachin's next action toward Manisha. So it is Sachins or Sachins, Sakins. What is their next action toward Manisha? What is Manisha's person's next action toward her? What is Manisha's person's next action toward her? Do what you want me to do. I'm your private dancer, dancing for money, and any of it will do. Any old building will do. Oh Lord. What is Manisha's person's? Manisha's person's actions toward Manisha. Looks like your person is afraid of heartbreak. They're scared. They're scared that they have good feelings towards you, so they don't want to mess that up. And because of that, that's the fear that they're operating out of, and that fear of messing something up is usually what causes people to mess things up, unfortunately. But they want to come and either give you like a message, like they may send you like a letter or a text or some type of communication. If not like writing something for you, then they'll come. But whatever they say is not going to be the fullness of how they really feel. They'll come with like something. It could be a little cutesy. It could be real friendly or something. Just trying to break the ice so that you can show them whether or not you're interested in continuing the communication with them. So the next action towards you will just it'll be real lighthearted because they're afraid to show the fullness of what it is that they want to say, and they kind of want you to kind of lead, with your vibration. Whatever energy you respond to them in, that's how they'll know if it's okay to move forward, sharing more with you, Manisha. Thanks for stopping by, Chan Vu. How will my first job interview go for me tomorrow? Ooh, I hope you come back and view the reading. Because it's late, and I hope you ain't still up and you got an interview tomorrow. That's the kind of stuff you're supposed to tip to skip the line on. How will my first job interview go for me tomorrow? First job interview. Oh, if this is your first job interview, okay. Next, Gemini. Uh, June 13th. Okay. How will your first job interview go to you tomorrow? Let me get this out. Oh Lord, and they're gonna have a long time to try to fast forward through this video to catch where they question came out at. Oh Jesus. Maybe I should like try to let me see. Cause we on how long in the video? Yeah, this has been like 3 hours and 19 minutes or something. They're gonna have a lot of fast forwarding to do. Alright, Chan. How will the first job interview go for me tomorrow? Is Gemini. June 13th. You're the highest of the high. Let's see, you do have the Eight of Pentacles, so work is highlighted here, but then we have a Ten of Swords. I'm getting this energy of overworked, underpaid, already. Jesus. You have Leo and Aquarius here, so this is knowing self worth. You may get the job, they may offer it to you, but I don't feel like you're gonna like the pay. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You offered it. It is not good pay, but if you take it, then it would just be an avenue for you to bring in some income until something better comes your way. Um, you probably, because of the pay, and once you realize how much work it is for how little they would be paying, you'll start to put your energy elsewhere. You'll understand your worth real quick. People are understanding their worth real quick on the job. By the end of the first week, you'll know, y'all BSing. And yeah, start pressing forward towards something that pays more. Because there's something that's more suited for you that's not the job tomorrow, but the job tomorrow can offer you the job, but it's not going to be what you want to be paid. If you take it, it'll just be a way for you to bring in something until a better opportunity approaches you. Okay. And Tish says, will my medical entrance exam postpone? Will the medical entrance exam postpone? Will Tisha's medical entrance exams postpone? I know what I'm finna do. It just came to me. Okay, I see. Whoever I see is still in here. I'm gonna hop to y'all question after this one. The ones who still, rocking with me. I'm gonna jump to y'all's instead of going completely down the list because I know a lot of these people not even in here no more. They have to come back and watch it. So I'd rather just get y'all, since y'all still in here. Will the medical entrance exam postpone? Mm-mm. On schedule, on time, the way it was scheduled to be. I don't see no postponement here. Indecisiveness, an individual who may have something coming up that causes you to turn in another direction, like the desire to have some more time is here, but actual being able to, you know, wait or not show up, that's not here. It's still gonna go on as planned. I think I answered Jenny's, unless there was another question that was asked. Where is Toya's at? Okay, what's coming toward Toya? Past or new? We got October 10th. What's coming toward Toya? Past or new? Thank you so much for your patience. You ain't have to, sit here through all of this, but I appreciate you. I truly do. Been about a whole hour since you came on, but I thank you for your patience. Chan Vu. Nope, you weren't Skip. It just took a long time for me to get to you. Let's see. Max, what's coming towards Toya Miss Libra? What's coming toward Toya Miss Libra? Past or new? The 10 of 10. 10 out of 10. Hey, that's 100. October 10th, October 10th. Let me ask what's coming toward me. Past or new? What's coming toward Toya Miss Libra? What's coming toward Toya Miss Libra? Birthday October 10th. Goddess guidance want to come out first on yours too. Receptivity, Hathor. Allow yourself to receive, Toya Miss Libra. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. You asking about what's coming towards you, so receiving is a good energy to have here. Let's go with the tarot. What is it that Miss Libra will be receiving? I feel like a deadline here. Time is highlighted. Time, something that's been it's taken some time, or it's taken some time for you to be able to see it. It's like it always been there, but it's taking time for you to see it. Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords. Like you may have already had an impression of something or someone, but what it really is getting ready to come out. Why the hell is that so loud? Turn it down. The world's like a full completion of a cycle. Maybe it took something to go away and come back around for you to see it. Something is moved away, or something or someone went away, revamped appearance, and it's coming back. So it feels like energy of the past. It's interesting that you said past or new, and it's something feels like the past, but it feels new at the same time. It's like past and new, but more mature. Virgo energy is here. Five of Swords and the Alien. Somebody you may used to talk to a lot, and then like communication went down to nothing. You haven't heard from this person that maybe used to have like a real close relationship, and y'all just like don't talk no more. It may have had something to do with something about popularity, or somebody got the big head. Or started hanging with new people, or just became like, start smelling themselves a little bit, and then it's like this connection that once was there is not there anymore. And then time went by and people grew and got older and, you know, matured, and then it comes back new. It looks new. Cancer energy is here too. Old friend. Started off as close friends. Okay. I feel like something took longer than it was supposed to. Like maybe this thing was supposed to had gone smoothly the first time around, but there was like an interruption or a breakdown. Somebody stepped out of the connection. There's a connection between two people, and then suddenly it's not there anymore. And somebody like being more in the in crowd could have been the reason why the communication stopped. But the next time they come around, like, I don't know. I heard back then you didn't want me. Now I'm hot. You all on me. Like somebody's coming back in a way that's different than they were the first time. Receive. The Hierophant and the King of Swords. Whoever is coming back, they may still kind of be holding a grudge a little bit. I feel like somebody flexed on the other person. That's the energy I'm feeling here. Like somebody flexed on somebody else, and that a connection that was building used to talk a lot, and then all of a sudden it wasn't no talking. Then time goes past, person goes off, live their life, come back, look good. The person who cut off the connection, now they want to talk again. They want to talk now because somebody look new. Somebody look new. Somebody new hair, new body. You know how that go. It's a vain energy, but somebody messed up. Somebody messed up. It was a connection that it would have been cool. Everything would have been good the first go round. It would have been authentic. Somebody stepped outside on. It had something to do with looks. Maybe, I don't know. In crowd looks. What's popular? Who was popping? Who wasn't popping? The connection like stalled, went away. The communication wasn't there anymore. People went off, did what they wanted to do, grew into who they was gonna be, and now somebody looks good, and the person who like messed up the connection wants to jumpstart it back again because somebody looked good. Empress. Somebody look good. They look like life is treating you well again. That back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. That type of energy. It might not even be one person. It could be just this was the story of you had your little friends or your circle of friends or whoever it was, and then whatever happened, I don't know. Some people may have felt like they came up or it came into some money or it went viral or something. You know how people is be about them likes, and then it stopped being close. It stopped being about the friendship. It started being more about looks and about who's popular or who's popping or whatever the case may be. But taking some time going around and maturing a little bit. Maybe you came into the fullness of yourself. You came into your own and you look good and are attractive, or just People went around the world and they learned that just because it looked good, that don't mean it's worth something. Now it's like they looking for that down to earth, just open connection again. So yeah, past and new, like past people or past person coming with new energy. It could have something to do with how you look now. Any new additions or any changes, any cosmetic changes would have to do with the new energy, past energy approaching you in a new way. Okay, so I was like, I feel like I went all around the world, which is the world card was there, but I feel like I was going all around the world to say, you know, something kind of simple. But yeah, that's the energy for you. I'm glad you know, because sometimes I'd be like, what is spirit trying to tell me? Okay, who else is in here? Look at Trippy, still sticking in there. Okay, Carol wants to know, will I end up in a relationship with the guy I've been talking to? Okay, Carol, will I end up in a relationship with the guy I've been talking to? Will Carol end up in a relationship with the guy she's been talking to? Will Carol Pittman end up in a relationship with the guy she's been talking to? Will Carol end up in a relationship with the guy she's talking to? Spirit, give us fresh energy, good energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for your presence, for your truth. Thank you. Fresh energy, fresh energy. Carol Pittman. In a relationship. She end up in a relationship with the guy she's talking to. Is this King of Pentacles the guy she's talking to? Holy Spirit, confirm. End up in a relationship with this guy. Shows two ones. Disappointments. I'll show you something different. Okay, so where the Three of Cups come in. I'm just getting the story together. I'm not saying it loud because I'm still getting the story together. The Three of Cups. Okay. So they're coming. I want to show you different. Okay, protect your energy. Okay. Okay, Carol, this guy is giving me like protector type energy. King of Pentacles, and it's like OD. So there's a reason to be OD protective, overprotective energy. I feel he wants to show you different. Like maybe you've expressed something to this guy about maybe past relationships or I don't know. If you haven't told him nothing about your past, I don't recommend too much about women talking about their past with new men. But if you already have, then the protector energy is here. Like he wants to show you something different. He wants to give you something different. And maybe if you weren't the one who said something about your past, maybe like your friends or someone close to you may have kind of clued him in. If he haven't met anyone that's close to you, he could have done his own digging. Then could have been information that he's found out through like social media about you, or about something about your past, or about the type of men that you've dealt with before, and wants to show you something different. Or maybe he sees that, I don't know if it was like a loss of faith in men, or if at some point it was like evident that you just, you weren't really trying to put your whole self out there like that. But I feel like they want to show you something that would rebirth that part of you, that can be, open and vulnerable and trusting, and allow that person to see, you inside and out. Was there a relationship here? Is there a relationship here? Because it's, OD overprotective energy. Yes, Princess of Wands, Two of Cups. In direct terms, yes. You end up in a relationship. If it is your desire, you take a risk, yes. He wants to show you something different than what you've had before. You're welcome, Toya. Thank you so much for your patience, man, for real. Because you was waiting. Okay. Queen Bean. What's next in love for Queen Bean? Single, birthday June 25th, 81. What's next in love for Queen Bean? Yeah, we drawn to a close now. Well, you doing good. Yeah, the free list. This is what I'm closing up now. The free list is already done. Any questions that I answer past these ones that I'm getting that have already been up here for about over an hour now, yeah, you're gonna have to throw a little something on the cash out for that. Cause I've been on here for literal hours. Literal hours. I have done my service hours. Now we going into build hours. Queen Bean wants to know what's next in love. For Queen Bean, what's next in love? Single, birthday June 25th, 81. What's next in love? Queen Bean, single. She wants to know what is next in love. Queen Bean wants to know what is next in love. Fresh energy. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you. Ooh, some nice changes. Whatever you've been manifesting, that's what's next. You have the wheel and the high priestess, literally the desires of your heart, the things that you have been opening space up within your life, and you keeping that hope and that faith alive for yourself. That is what's coming up for you. Princess of Wands and Three of Wands is coming in pretty quickly too. Let's get some details about where this little quick action gonna come from. Okay, if you've been scared to like change up your appearance in any way, once you get over that and you just go ahead and take the leap and invest into your aesthetic. I don't know if you were like scared to do something, or if you're just unsure and trying to figure out like maybe what color to dye your hair or what style to get. Whenever you make that decision and invest into yourself, that new aesthetic or whatever new look you're going for, that is gonna bring in what you're manifesting. That big energy that you put into yourself, it'll be reciprocated by someone else coming with that energy toward you. That energy of self-love, it begets self-love, or love of self. I hate to hear that. You're welcome, Carol. I thank you for your patience. Let's see. Trippy, trippy, trippy. I thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Does R get jealous when I talk to other male coworkers? Okay. Birthday May 12th, 94. Filson. Does R get mad at Filson when they talk to other male coworkers? Does R get mad at Filson when they talk to other coworkers, male coworkers? Does R get mad at Filson when they talk to other male coworkers? Energy May 12th, 94. Filson wants to know, does R get jealous when they talk to other male coworkers? Fresh energy. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for your presence in this space. Thank you for guiding me through all of these messages. Filson wants to know, does R get jealous when they talk to other male co-workers? Is there jealousy surrounding Filson talking? Yep. Yep. That's Seven of Wands, alien though. Two of Cups. So they do get jealous, but it's not like a jealous that would make them like act crazy. It's the type of jealous that will make them like, push you away with the alien. So be careful with that. Like, don't try to use that as a weapon, is what I mean. And have the Chariot, Prince of Cups, or the Hierophant. This person is very serious about, like respect, and they don't want anyone else having the opportunity to come in and have any openings to take any action toward you. And they feel like that's what happens when you talk to other male co-workers, like it's giving others an opportunity. This person is big on respect, and that is what they would consider disrespect if it's acknowledged and then it keeps happening. If they haven't already said that they're jealous, then you still good. But if it's established and they admit to it and tell you that it makes them feel away and the behavior continues, then that's what will push them away. I don't know if y'all are in a relationship or anything yet, so I can't, say that don't talk to other people, but I'm just letting you know, once it is established or like verbalized, once the person knows that that jealousy is something that bothers them, and if it happens again, then they're going to take that as disrespect and distance themselves. Okay, Pooja, I believe will be the last question. Pooja said, what is going to happen between Naman? Pooja wants what's going to happen between Pooja and Naman in the near future. Pooja and Naman. Pooja and Naman in the near future. What's happening between Pooja and Naman in the near future? Pooja and Naman in the near future. What's going to happen for Pooja and Naman in the near future? Pooja and Naman. Pooja and Naman. What's going to happen for Pooja and Naman in the near future? Oh, sweat is tied up in this joint. Vocal tank top on at this point. You with a winner, so baby, you can't lose. I got secrets, can't leave Cancun. Checking your reflection and telling your best friend, like, girl, I think my butt getting big. So take off all your clothes. I wanna take my clothes off. Strength, Tower, Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the Hierophant. So it's very strong energy. You and Naman in the near future is strong. Strong is significant. Funny because the first card that came out is Strength. And 16, so that's 8, 7, 5. Okay, crash and burn energy. Super strong, super strong. It's super strong, but it's like de-escalating. It's going down. Like it starts super strong, then it goes down. Okay, there's a fiery feminine presence here, so that could be what it is. If you have a fiery feminine and then a fiery masculine, then there's some domestication going down here. And the masculine comes out as the controlling counterpart. Okay, tell me. Okay, so that was that crash and burn energy that I felt, but it's like a fiery feminine, and then it's a fiery masculine. But the masculine, he knows how to put the smack down, or if it's sexual, then they come in and they know how to have their way, and they do have their way. But after that, there's this energy of this person kind of like being full of themselves and having an ego and taking that ego and going forth to explore other options while still indulging in a relationship with you. And the Two of Cups came out along with the Ten of Swords here. So it's like if the relationship were to continue after that initial passion and fires, like once this person gets, what they chase. You know what they chase, and then it's like after the thrill of the chase is no longer there, it's still good vibes, it's still good energy, you're still like this beautiful strong spirit presence here, but it's now the thrill of the chase is over. Like lions are here, you know how cats pounce, lions pounce, so there's this pouncing energy. It's a lot of sexual frustration, and a lot of that strong energy is that when there are strong feminine or strong feminine energy interacts with a strong masculine energy, they have the natural inclination to tame it. That's their nature, to tame it. So it feels like in a sexual way somebody like wants to quote unquote break down your walls and tame you. But it's like once they have you, then they take that, they keep you, like in their stable, or they keep you close to them, but you would not be the only woman that they do this to. So you wouldn't be the only woman that is kept close to them, is what I'm seeing. And they will go on and continue to explore other options because that's just this person's nature. In their truest form, in their most authentic self, that's who they are. They're somebody who goes after fiery energy and attempts to tame it and then keep it around them. And they do come across, even though it's both a fiery feminine and a fiery masculine, it does show that the masculine ultimately wins. So he would be the one that has the control, and you would kind of just be a connection that he has amongst other connections. If he treats you good and that's what you like, no judgment here. I don't believe in, like trying to put strings on every person you come into contact with. So if he treats you good, you like each other, the connection is still there, ain't no disrespect. Because I don't see like no energy of, aside from having other options, if you explain to this person that you don't want them to have other options, that may be an issue because they still gonna have options. But if you okay with it and you don't put no strings on it and you just like the connection and want to keep the connection, then it can go. But I don't see it going anywhere further than like the Two of Cups being like an attractive connection. I don't see anything solid here between the two of you because a lot of it is based off of this fiery sexual passion and just that nature to want to tame something, you know. So that's what is happening between Naman and Pooja in the near future. Okay, so yeah, that's been. Whoo, Jenny. You say whenever I channel for more than 3 minutes, I get lightheaded and dizzy. I don't know how you do it for 2 hours. It's definitely determination. Yeah, I don't see any other like Cash App, anything else. So everything else was just, yeah, conversation. You're welcome, Queen Bean. Thank you for still being in here. Oh, y'all so patient. Love you so much. Trippy. Me and you, we're going places. Thank you so much for your service. While I'm in here, trying to give my active service, you come and just, you've been awesome. Couldn't have asked for a better moderator. I thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I'm finna take it in, go get me something to eat. All right, I will catch y'all in the next live. I hope y'all have an amazing night. Go to bed. Y'all up late, go to bed. But thank y'all for rocking with me.